Thank you guys for hopping in and stopping by. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome.
I'm Jeremy. My first time on a live stream. Thank you to all of the thank you to the three beautiful women on the panel for having me.
Especially the one in the bottom right, exceptionally beautiful tonight.
Well, I just got my hair cut, so
nice.
I got the Batwoman special.
Very nice, very nice.
So brave. So beautiful.
Wonderful. Yeah, so it's my birthday, I guess. And I guess it's everyone else's birthday today too, or something on Twitter. What's that?
Yeah.
Such a hilarious joke.
Yeah.
What happened?
So Proper, I guess he was just wanted to play a joke to wish Drunk 3PO a happy birthday, just to mess around with Drunk. And coincidentally, the person that told him it was your birthday was Mecca McCheese. Like, I thought it was Candace Geeky Candi's birthday, and he goes, "Oh shit, you're right." And then so I saw it, and I was talking to Krista, and I was like, "Yo, look at what he just." And then so we both start wishing Drunk a happy birthday, and he's like, "What is going on?" Everybody's. I retweeted it, she retweeted it, and then everybody's wishing him a happy birthday now, and it just kind of went out of control. I'm like, this is Proper's fault for always correcting somebody's grammar, and now I'm fixing to make him pay for making this mistake on Candace's birthday. It was all.
The thing is, it wasn't even a mistake. He did it on purpose because he thought it would be funny.
He had no idea what was going to happen.
The mistake it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it wasn't at all. It wasn't at all.
But speaking of Drunk 3PO, he's pounding on the door. There. Oh my god.
Hello. You're wearing a hat too? Oh, I brought a whole bunch of hats.
If I took my kid to the mall and I saw a Santa that looked like that, we'd be walking the other way. We ain't paying $25 for a picture with Drunka Claus over there. That's for sure.
Glad I was the pun of everyone's birthday jokes. Screwed up my Twitter.
You hijacked my birthday.
I did nothing. I tried to say it's not my birthday, and good old D-Day Cobra there started retweeting stuff.
You definitely
hijacked even now, happy birthday.
You didn't make enough of an effort to
and now people are saying, I feel bad, Jay, because I think you got more birthday wishes than Candace.
Yes, and you
like not long ago too. Like wasn't it
your own wish list today too, which validated everything. So you didn't make enough of an effort. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, Krista gets some blame too. She even went on to Instagram and wished you a happy birthday, Drunk.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know if I even got any Instagram love, but well done, Drunk. You got 2 birthdays this year. Congrats. I feel like I need another one now.
Yeah. Are you sure? Is that really what a woman wants? Another birthday in a year? I don't think that's true.
No, you take 2 celebrations. I'm just saying, if you jacked up her birthday,
does one really count though? If Drunk takes it over,
exactly.
If I do a birthday stream, I'll make $500. Oh, that's the only good I see.
Must be nice.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, everyone thinks it's my birthday. I should go live tomorrow and say, "Hey, it's my birthday." And then
you're not a liar, Jay. You're not a
see what's up. I'd let them know that it was Jeremy's fault, and then they would blame him.
Simple Jeremy.
All right, I am.
Twitter is like my favorite friend right now. Actually, I'm like,
yeah. Tell us about it.
Well.
Just kidding.
I'm riding the wave right now. I'm riding the wave high because The Last Jedi is trending, and I love every second of it.
Yes, I did a video on that earlier. This
like
is
validation. My freaking live stream Monday blew up bigger than I ever expected because of The Last Jedi, and now the Twitter, it's glorious.
Mm-hmm. It is a beautiful thing,
man. So all this pounding from the year and a half from all these people, and now they have nothing.
You're getting a lot of pounding. What is that again?
No, like there's a figure. Well, I can't win, man.
I'm just curious about the pounding.
I want to hear it because I got stories about you, woman. I got private stories. That didn't come out right. What I'm saying is, we got stories.
Nothing's working for drunk today.
Nah,
Nothing at
man.
all.
Hey, drunk, check it out. Christy's got a good idea. Can I John Campea you?
Make Jay read your Oh yeah, after you guys left my stream Monday, Candace read all my super chats. It was awesome.
Yeah, I would do it again for you. I thought that was fun. I liked it.
That was great.
I want to
500 freaking people stay to listen to Candace read super chats.
They're great. They're great. I felt bad for Mary though, because Mary's made me sad. Mary, you said you lost 4 subs on his stream. How does that even happen?
Oh god,
that's like it's so not fair.
It's only got worse. I lost like another 3 today. So
you know what? When I'm having a breakout live stream and I'm pulling almost 1,000 people, okay, with my small little channel, don't none of y'all be texting me saying, "Can I come in, please?" If you're gonna complain,
I had
all I gotta say.
That's true. That is very true. She's in the chat just like, notice me. I want on. And then she bitches.
I'm showing off my food because people are asking if we have nachos, and I'm showing
there. You know that.
I've got the biggest can of peanuts you've ever seen, and I cannot wait to eat some tonight. I'm loving peanuts.
What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat tonight?
I've got a bowl. And in the bowl, I'm going to be mixing some fresh ground peanut butter and some Lily's dark chocolate chips and some fresh peanuts and like a huge can of peanuts because Costco for the win. And what else do I have here? Oh, and I have a chocolate bar. I've like got all my favorite little snacks here right now.
It's like a
so I'm excited. Bag. Yeah, no, it's a birthday girl setup. So I can't eat cake right now because I don't have one, but I have all this. So I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Cake on your birthday?
I don't know. No one gave me a cake. Like, so I'm making what I have around me. I'm okay with it.
No, freaking
and ranch dressing because ranch is life.
For other people's celebrations, you don't get your own cake on your birthday.
Wow. Quick, somebody favor me a cake.
That's because I came prepared.
I'm just saying, you can't use everybody as an excuse, Ryan.
You know what was cool? Like Candace, when we were at Universal, she had like a diaper bag when we were walking around, and she had like.
Was it for you?
She had like
definitely. I had the adult size just for Jay that day.
She had like things in there, like I don't know, like a chainsaw, and I mean there was everything in that.
We don't talk about the things in my bag, Jay.
It was crazy.
There's some
I'm scared to reach into a woman's purse. I'm scared of it.
It wasn't a purse, man. It was a diaper
any bag that a woman carries, I do not reach in there. There are things in there I do not want to know what they are. I don't want to the answer. I don't even want to ask the question. So I just choose to like anytime it doesn't matter. My mom, my wife, friend, they're like, I'll say, "Hey, where's this?" Like, "Oh, it's in my purse." I'll bring the purse to them. Here. I'm not reaching in there. They're like, "It's right." I remember a long time ago.
Do you think there's mouse traps in there? What do you think's in there?
It doesn't matter. I don't want to know. That's the whole thing. I don't want to know. It's scary.
I don't want to touch anything sticky.
And I remember the first few times I tried that, and I would reach and just plunder through an entire purse, and they're like, "But it was right here. It's right here." I can't find it. I walk right over there, and they're like, "Right there," and I'm like, I looked at 30 minutes in this damn thing. I couldn't find it. So I'm done.
It's a black hole. This one purse is like my travel purse. So it's huge. I like Mary Poppins myself into the bag where he can barely see the rest of me because I'm just digging and digging and digging. It doesn't stop. But I love that purse. So you can hate all you want, Jay. Call it a diaper bag. I don't care.
I was appreciating. And then she realized I had yak breath and gave me gum in front of everybody.
See, that's why I have a big purse, so I can carry enough gum for you.
Dude, okay? gum is like the true sign of friendship. You don't give someone a piece of gum unless you genuinely care for them. It's like on the school bus when you're a kid, you're like, "You want some gum?" It's like a true sign of friendship.
I think so.
And this was the true sign of friendship. She was like, "I gotta leave, Jay. I gotta leave." All right, I was like, "No problem." She left. And I was sitting there on the live stream. I was like, "This is how it is with me, everyone. I'm alone." And then she comes back. She sits down, and she goes, "I left my phone."
I did.
I
did.
Phone.
I did.
I was like, that's the oldest trick in the book, Candace. No girl leaves their phone unless they want to come back. That's all I'm saying.
I did. Y'all saw it. It was literally behind me when I sat back down. It was there. How come you didn't tell me I left my phone? Were you going to take it back?
I almost sat on it. I didn't even know it was there.
Remember when you guys were streaming and that dude, like your hat fell out of your pocket, Jay, and that dude like ran up behind you and was like hoping that it was Candace's hat that she dropped, so you could be like a white knight and return it, and then she like turns and hands it to you, and he's like,
he starts walking fast. Yeah, I remember. We were making people mad because that Jurassic Park theme, which I didn't get a claim for. Of all
that's
good.
Awesome.
That's good.
That's amazing.
Was playing like over and over and over and over again. So
I should have just copyrighted because it was annoying as hell. I should have filed a claim.
Can we all take a few minutes to celebrate not only Candace's birthday, but also the fact that the Last Jedi defenders are ripping themselves apart right now. It is beautiful.
That is the best birthday present this girl could have asked for. I love Twitter today. Twitter is beautiful today.
I mean, they are
trending. We have Keanu trending because he's literally having 2 movies come out the same day with him in it, starring in it. That's amazing. I mean, they should just label it National Keanu Day.
He should have been the Time Person of the Year, not Greta Bitchface.
Actually, Baby Yoda should. Just kidding.
Baby Yoda just to piss off Ryan.
Baby Yoda united most of the fandom, which I thought never could happen.
Listen, most of the fandom is starting, not most, but a lot of the fandom is starting to do a little turn. The rudder's starting to shift a little bit. They see that iceberg. Yes, they are.
They're not turning.
Yes,
no. Oh, yeah,
yes,
they might be turning on the Mandalorian a little bit, but
because
they're not turning
of Baby
on
Yoda.
No,
Baby Yoda.
No, they're turning on the Mandalorian because the Mandalorian it's not really taking the story forward, but that's not Baby Yoda's fault.
I think that's going to change Friday.
They're not turning on the cuteness of Baby Yoda. They are turning on what Baby Yoda has done to this show.
He hasn't done anything to the show.
How dare you outflare me, Jay? God, where's mine? I need mine. Hold on.
It's not my birthday, Fandom Menace, but
and yet
maybe it will be tomorrow. We'll see.
Should I?
I like those better. I really like those better. I'm not gonna lie.
I've got a whole bunch of hats, you guys. I am ready for tonight. I cannot wait. We're just gonna go through them as the night progresses. We're gonna see how I feel, and that's the hat I'm gonna wear.
Hey, we need to chat. We need to smash the melee button. We've got 88 watching. Let's break 100 and have 100 consistently. Maybe even get it to 150. We are. How many watch hours are you away from?
900.
Yeah,
900. So
but I'll tell you, I mean, I've only been doing this for 6 weeks, and 4 of the weeks or 2 weeks, I wasn't even here. So I seriously appreciate it. I think I can hit that in a week if I really push it. So we gonna push it.
So we're gonna get her to that threshold, and not everybody has it as easy as Ryan does, where you just walk in the door and get monetized. Not everybody has the white privilege. Ryan has.
I know, ridiculous.
So.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what you're talking about. My life hasn't been any different than John Boyega's.
That was amazing. I loved that. Mary, didn't you do an article review on that? That was beautiful.
That was I did that over on Geeks and Gamers. I think it was just oh my God, honey, no, please. Look, I'm thrilled to see them sort of go after her for that, because you play Oppression Olympic Games, you win Oppression Olympic prizes, right? So you started this nonsense. You began by putting it out there that, it's misogyny for you to look at Ray and say, that's a Mary Sue, when you apparently don't even understand what the term means. You're just doing whatever you have to do to protect yourself or whatever from what you feel is a personal attack, right? Even though it's not a personal attack, we're talking about the character, right? And then you turn around and you say something as was inevitable, because this is the crowd you run in, sweetheart, right? And you say something that they disagree with, and they eat you alive, because no one can walk on the kind of eggshells that they demand you walk on all of the time. It is impossible. You will misstep. You will break up. And even the people who defended her were like, oh, yes, no, she's just ignorant, y'all. She's just ignorant, right? We don't have to cancel her. It's fine. No, they can't defend you for forever. They will eat you alive. So yeah, I was thrilled to see it happen because I have absolutely no pity for Daisy Ridley. Oh, you poor oppressed little white woman. Where?
No.
I like that impression of Daisy Ridley followers. That was a good one, Mary.
What, she's just ignorant?
Yeah. She's just ignorant. Yeah, I like that.
Now, am I reading this right? This is Ichibaka, Disney Star Wars is dumb. Kathleen Kennedy accuses Colin Trevorrow of missing too much work.
It's not what? It's not really.
No,
I just read that article as well. It's not really. So I'll go ahead and read it. So Colin, it's her quotes. Colin was at a huge disadvantage not having been a part of Force Awakens and in part of those early conversations. Like any development process, it wasn't only in the development that we're looking at the first draft and realized it was perhaps heading in a direction many of us didn't feel was really quite where we wanted to go. She continued, we were on a schedule as we often are with these movies and had to make a tough decision as to whether or not we thought we could get there in time or not. As I said, Colin was at a disadvantage because he hadn't been immersed in everything like we all had starting out with episode 7.
Yeah, but neither was Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson wouldn't have been there for it either. So
no, I mean, really, it all comes down to horrible planning, horrible leadership. The bottom line is you knew you were going to make a sequel trilogy. You knew this was going to happen back when Disney purchased it. If I'm not mistaken, Ryan, and you can probably be the one that knows this best, but the moment they announced the purchase of Lucasfilm in 2012, they announced the sequel trilogy, correct?
Yeah, they announced their intentions to do 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, and I mean, at that point, you should have already been figuring out everything, like you could have figured out, and they didn't even have a plan. They didn't even decide. They probably didn't even, well, it's not probably, nothing out of JJ has said that they offered him the entire trilogy.
Well, they could have. They could have had a plan, though. That's the biggest misstep of all, that they had the story treatments in hand. They didn't even have to do all of this. They never had to do all of this. They had the story treatments in hand. They decided to scrap them and go this route, even though they didn't know what this route even meant. So at every step of the way, they have done everything they could to screw themselves in the process. You had it handed to you. You could have done this. You could have done this well from the get-go, but you had your own agenda, things you wanted to pursue that had nothing to do with Star Wars. And this is where you wound up. This is where we are. You have no one to blame but yourselves. No one.
Well, the first movie was rushed because in Bob Iger's book, he said, if we don't make some money quick, the shareholders or the board members are not going to be happy.
Yeah.
So that's why he sat down. He says in his book, he's like, hey, JJ, you got something quick, right? And he's like, JJ was like, that's not funny. This is a lot of pressure. So we got the New Hope copy and paste. And
hey, real quick, we got one person hanging out in the back room that wanted to hop on real fast. I think Fatal's coming on in a little bit too. So Rosetta, thank you for wanting to come in. I appreciate it.
Pops out right now.
Oh, I know you're not feeling so swell, but I wanted to make sure to give you a chance to hop on before Jay pops in.
You, girl. You've been so sweet to me for so many months here over there.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you. And I cannot wait. She sent me some beautiful necklaces that I cannot wait to wear on stream soon. So I can't wait to see those.
Extra necklaces, actually.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So sweet. So sweet. Well,
then I went to the store to pick up the last stuff I needed to mail it and drop that off at the post office. And the house heat went out while I was gone. The heater died and we had to rebuild it. So you killed my heater.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. Girl, I'm so sorry you're having a rough day of it. You sounded so much better earlier today. Something crept up on you.
It got too cold in here with that going on. So
keep kicking ass. Keep kicking ass, Rosetta. You've been kicking ass. It's awesome. So.
No, you Jeremy, freaking. Yeah, I gotta admit, you really did wake up the trolls on me coming into my stream.
That's what he does best. Yeah,
I know. It's amazing how they just target anybody.
It's amazing how they feel so much tougher going at the little, disabled woman with almost no followers over the guy that they actually don't like.
Yeah, I know. That's where we're at. Where it's You know,
well, Jeremy's a disabled woman with followers, so it's got a big platform.
But they've shifted they're trying to go after even just people that are fans of, you know, Geeks and Gamers now, or supporters, because they know they can't do anything to me. Well, and they're just pathetic people. Yeah. They're pathetic people.
I pointed out the one that you posted that jumped on the post about Tug.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that was sending me all the vulgar comments when I was burying my grandpa.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Yeah,
which was, I didn't even have anything Phantom Menace on my page at that point, other than following you and Odin.
No.
So
hey, like I told you, you know, I talked about this a little bit. You know, Darth Barbie Krista, she said, like, because I knew she followed me in the beginning, and then she unfollowed me immediately, like the next day. And I saw it because I pay attention to everything. And then she followed me back later. When I got to talk to her, I was like, why did you follow me and unfollow me? She goes, as soon as I followed you, I had people messaging me saying, stay away from the Fandom Menace. That guy right there is toxic and he hates women. And she's like, oh my God, okay, whatever. Okay, I don't want to be around, you know, these. She's like 4 or 5 different people. And then, you know, and these people draw people to the Fandom Menace because they tell lies, and then common sense people are going to look a little further into it. So, you know, she looks further into it. She's like, man, like, you know, because she was followed Drunk first, I think, or you followed her first or whatever, Drunk. And then that's kind of Darth Barbie.
Sounds about right.
So, yeah. And so, anyway, long story short, it was like a lot of people that were like that she was following Star Wars wise, and they stay away from the Fandom Menace, stay away from the Fandom Menace. You know, like it's unbelievable how they just they create these lies in their own head.
I know, it's so anti-woman. Just look at this panel celebrating a fandom birthday.
I know. We only got 2 guys here. We got me and Drunk. We've only got 2 men on the panel. I mean,
well,
you know?
I do have one more man that is heading this way, but
that's Ruby. No, we have Ruby.
We like the girls too.
I want to say thanks to Ruby Rose for jumping off the Batwoman schedule to join us tonight with that new haircut. It's really nice.
That's such a creative joke, Jeremy. Where'd you come up with that?
You, and it was really good.
Did someone write that for you?
Shush, mom jeans, pre-ripped.
Yeah.
Well,
are you trying to let Rapina speak?
Yes, I am.
Rosetta, thank you so much for hopping on. I've got Fatal J is heading here right now too, and I promised him you would be up next.
Out nicely. I just want to say thank you for letting me stop in and say hi to you and wish you happy birthday. And even though I'm tired and pathetic and sick, I'll leave this running while I'm over there. So
you might be tired and sick, but girl, you're far from pathetic. You keep on working hard because, oh my God, you just did like a 16-hour stream the other day and I couldn't believe it. You're like one of the hardest workers I see on YouTube for sure. So keep up the good work, girl.
Oh, I love you guys all to death.
Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Yeah, Jay is I think because I had 6, I couldn't have him come in, right? Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him to try again.
He can still come to the back room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think you can have as many people in the waiting area as you want, or at least
I didn't know that.
It's only 10. You're only allowed to have up to 10. So yeah.
10 in the
had so many friends in your green rooms. I've never had that many before.
See,
so 10 total. So that means you can have 4 in the
so.
back room and then 6 live.
Yeah. See, my green room consists of stale Cheetos and moth-eaten blankets, so no one wants to hang out in mine. So at least that's what my mods keep telling me. They're like, it's cold back here. I'm like, there's also no oxygen.
I don't know how old I am anymore. I stopped keeping count like years ago. I don't know.
You're supposed to ask a lady that.
I'm turning 24, in case you're wondering. No, just kidding. I wish I was turning 24 again. And Jay, how dare you out Christmas me on my own stream? I cannot. You and
What I do? What I do?
Such a toxic white male.
So
What
back
I do?
to Twitter. Oh wait, we've got a hijacker in our midst.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, everybody? How are you doing today?
Oh dear.
Nice.
I just ran across you on my Twitter feed where Christy typed, "Why is Fatal J yawning?" There's a picture of you yawning. That was on December 10th.
Oh yeah, they always catch me slipping, bro. I make any type of face for 1 second and they mean it. It's because I'm hanging out with this guy right here. He's
That's
the
true.
king of memes.
That's why he's
It's true.
yawning.
Dude, that Tuesday show, every Tuesday, people take snapshots every second of that thing, man. Like Fatal Jake gets up and you see like the side of his butt. Someone's got a photo and they send it to her. And you're just like, that big couch behind him, he got up one time and he left like a back butt mark in it and a little pizza crust. And someone
Drunk,
took a picture.
you want to know what's messed up? It's still there. Check it out.
That's a good tweet, bro. I want to sit in that chair when I come visit you.
Yeah.
We got OG Star Wars giving you a shout out, Fatal J.
Hi. Geeky,
Mhm.
how old are you?
How old am I?
Yes.
Don't ask a
You,
woman
are you
that
really asking me that?
Yes, I am.
24.
Going there.
24.
A few people in the chat know my age, but
24.
we'll see. Yeah, 24.
Don't dox yourself.
Yeah.
I know how old she is, and I will never tell.
Yes, because you and I we're a lot alike.
I know how old she is, and I will tell for a price.
Hey, we broke 100 viewers. It took Fatal J to come in. Fatal J has brought us to 100 viewers.
Look at you, Fatal.
The legend
Nice.
arrives and
Hold
helps
his
us
mic
reach
like
the
me.
threshold.
Very
Fatal
nice.
J is bringing the
wanna know-
urban vote.
Why are you not wearing?
He's bringing it to the urban.
Why are you not wearing a ski mask and threatening us with a water pistol? That's what
You
I
know, sometimes you have to be sophisticated and not rob people all the time. You have to be nice and ask them.
And you ask them nicely for. You never know; they might just give it to you if you just ask.
I
Has
like
anyone ever
Mary,
tried that?
remember.
I want that interaction. Jay, unless you are robbing me, I don't want it. Okay. I just want to be held up at gunpoint. Is that too much to ask?
Why does
No,
Drunk
it's
look
not.
so confused?
Because Lethal Lightning is saying,
Give me some
tell
sugar.
Drunk to give me sugar. What?
You want some sugar? That could be. I don't know. Lethal. Did you know that has a different connotation here? In America, that means you want kisses.
I'm pretty sure
from
that's
Jay.
probably what Lethal meant, to be honest.
Oh,
So,
you want some? Oh, you want that kind of
Yeah.
sugar? Dang, you and Jay, man, y'all got
Yeah.
something going on. I didn't know
Jeremy.
about that. No
I think
judgments here. No judgments.
Lethal's standards are so low that he's just basically like, well, if Drunk hooked up with any attractive woman, if I kiss Drunk, then by default I can at least have a little piece of that. That's where Lethal's standards are. So I get it. You know, what's up, Fatal?
Jeremy, look here, man. Look, you need to get with my people, and my people get with your people, and we need to have some lunch, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Where are you
No.
from?
Let's make things happen.
He's
Where are
he's
you
in my
He's from
hometown.
Houston.
Why are you
He's from
trying to
Houston.
dox him on stream, Jeremy? What the
Hey,
hell?
that's because I'm an evil white male.
I might get to see
excuse-
Fatal soon.
hey,
I'm
hey,
excited.
Well, if
Hey,
you're
I'm
an
all
evil
about-
white male, if you're an evil white male, I'm an evil black male. So hey,
Well, it all comes down to opinions, and if you have an opinion that anybody disagrees with, that inherently makes you evil. Like that's just how 2019 works. So you're automatically evil too. It's all good. You know, toxic, bigoted, all the words.
All
So-
of the words.
drunk, why is you stealing my style, bro? You eating on camera. You know that's my thing. Quit
I'm
jacking
eating
my
on camera
style.
too.
What kind of ruffles? What kind?
Is that regular?
No, it's party kind. I mean,
Is that the cheddar?
no.
This is garbage, Jeremy. If
I'll allow it.
if it was Anna, you would have yelled at her by now. Toxic
That's-
male.
That's true. That's true. But she's pretty
I'm not
mean to
Anna.
me when I drive, and Drunk wasn't mean to me when I'm driving. And I really wanted to title that "Driving Drunk" when we did that car video, but I was like, YouTube ain't gonna like that. YouTube ain't gonna
would
like
be
that.
like, no.
Geeky, you got anybody backstage?
I'm sorry.
You got anybody backstage?
No, not that I can see.
Oh,
Wait, I
okay.
don't know. Can I see more than 6 unless I click something?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
So
see
if
'em all.
somebody's backstage, it'll show you down there next to where you would add them. So you would see somebody
Okay,
backstage
so
right
maybe
now.
next to Jay. Would y'all be able to see them too?
No, only you.
Oh, weird. I don't know. Okay, that's-
You are the boss lady.
I don't know. Okay, right now it just shows us.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
What's up, Ryan?
What's up, Fatal? How you doing?
Why did
Oh,
you
man,
acknowledge
doing good. I'm amongst legends right now.
That's, I'm
like
like,
a little guppy amongst sharks.
Only me. But I mean, if you want to act like the rest of them are important, that's fine.
God,
So.
what a fucking douchebag. Jesus.
Oh
I'm repping.
man.
We got some R2D2 up in here, retro. The OG droid. None of this BB-8 baloney. Sorry.
I just want to announce the internet
I'm the
that
only
I
one
went.
wearing Geeks and Gamers gear here. Like
I bought a Wii today, and I'm feeling pretty good about that decision.
You bought a Wii?
Wow. Oh,
A
you're
Wii.
finally coming out. That's so nice, Jeremy. I really appreciate that. You know, you've always said for years, you've always been talking about
Nintendo.
all the LGBT representation at Geeks and Gamers. We didn't know you were talking about you.
You bought a little Wii?
Well, I mean, I'm already above average, so I might as well go ahead and buy a little Wii.
Just to balance it out.
Yeah, just to balance it out.
Okay, I like that. That's all right. Good deal. It's how well you play the Wii that matters.
At least
that's right.
I guys disgusting.
Sorry, my mind is always in the gutter. I don't know why. It just is. It's because I literally grew up with testosterone dripping in the walls of my house with my brothers, and I just had no chance. I had zero chance.
I was formulating in a womb with a boy. I was literally submerged in testosterone.
Oh wow! Yes. Oh, that's impressive.
Brother. You didn't know that?
Oh, I did not, but that's impressive.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Want to know something interesting? Not that anybody actually cares. You guys ready for this? I'm going to bust out my hick levels, okay? The hick is real with this, okay? My parents decided to name us Mary Pearl, and his middle name is Earl.
Myrtle?
Pearl and Earl.
Pearl and Earl. Wow. I love it. That is super backwoods fun, and I'm about it. I like it.
Funny.
I like it.
That amused them. So
nice. What are you doing, Jay? Are you? How do I zoom in on him? I want to be able to just zoom in on people.
Got a giant Pez dispenser, and I was making sure it still has candy in it.
What else you got over there, Jay?
There we go.
What else you got over there? Show me what you got.
One of my subscribers just sent this to me yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool.
There's something else you got over there too, though, right?
Wait, I want to show it off, man. It's awesome. I got the best subscribers. They always sending me stuff.
Look here. I got your number. I just need your address.
Speaking of sending you guys stuff,
you wouldn't have none of that left.
Speaking of sending you guys stuff, y'all, I literally, since today is my birthday, I got a P.O. box to go with the wish list since I'm not monetized. And if anybody looks in the description of this stream and does want to donate, I have a link up that will give, like, you can choose what gift card for Amazon or anything off my Amazon list. And listen, no, here's the thing. Everything will literally go back to this channel. I mean, you can look at my list. I really want to get Super Smash Brothers.
Me, guys. Woo!
No, I want to get Super Smash Brothers so I can join up with you guys next time y'all play.
Man,
you want Smash Bros? Is your birthday? I'll be right back. I'm gonna Amazon it to you right now.
Brothers.
No.
Or Mario Kart right now.
Yeah, I've got Mario Kart. I've got it. I do need to get the little like online.
I gotta figure out how that works.
Well, you have to buy a subscription for $20 to let you play with other people, and then you can.
Somebody else. I got this in the mail today too. So now I gotta figure out how this works.
Man,
you got a Switch?
Drunk 3PO subscribers. I need some of that stuff too. So please get at your boy Fatal J.
I put anything up there that I was hoping for one day to get. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Eventually, I'm just going to put one of those things up that has like my donations so far to this goal. So you guys can see as soon as I get it. And then you'll see that I have it. So it's all.
Oh, yes. You need to get OBS then.
I have it. I've been working on my scenes for OBS Streamlabs because I'm working on. I'm working with an artist to get me something.
I got bootleg Wi-Fi. Get Fatal J a Wi-Fi booster, please. I need a Wi-Fi booster.
Nice. A Wi-Fi booster? I'll add that to the list.
See, I don't understand why everybody was joking with Ryan about being pixelated. Fatal J been pixelated since day
I love
one
how you say pixelated. It sounds like pixelated, and it intrigues me because that sounds different but I like it. It's good. Pixelated. Say it again. I like that. Pixelated.
Pixelated.
Sorry. I love it.
I'm
cute. It's
trying
cute,
really
Jay.
hard to keep up with Candace and Jay on the Christmas shit. I don't have anything in the background, so.
I bought you something today, Candace. You
Shit,
should
it
be
ain't
getting
Christmas
it
yet.
in like 2 days.
I always
got
put
the
Christmas
Amazon
things in
gift.
December. I got stuff. That's
She
why I
doesn't
did
care.
Yoda. I did baby Yoda ears.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What are we doing right now, guys? What are we doing?
Jay's about to take us.
What
to
did I
some
walk?
place.
What did I walk into?
I don't know.
Do you want a physical copy or a digital copy?
Digital.
All right, it's done.
Thank
It's
you
about to
so
be done.
much. Yay!
Happy birthday.
Oh, I can't wait to play you guys. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so much fun. Mark, if I need to talk to Mark about next time he's setting one up because that'll be a good time. I'm gonna PK Thunder the hell out of you guys. The hell out of you guys. I'm excited.
Well,
How much is the subscription?
It's like $20 a year,
Oh, okay. Cool.
right? Something like that.
I need to
Not
get
bad.
one of those subscriptions too. Yeah.
It's not bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So when we were talking a little bit earlier, I really liked hearing about all of this crazy trend on the trending tab, the whole issue with all the actors hating on Rian Johnson. Is that what I was like eventually seeing? Is that they were kind of like throwing him under the bus for
up,
Last
man?
Jedi?
They were throwing a little shade at it. They were basically like saying, well, all of us were just so relieved when we heard that JJ was coming back. We felt it was going to be more stable, like all this stuff. And I mean, let's be honest, JJ Abrams is an absolute hack, and this movie is going to be a train wreck. But compared to what they had with Rian Johnson, The Last Jedi, it probably is relief. Daisy Ridley's like, I cried when I found out that JJ was coming back because I was so relieved. You know, things like that.
Really? I see. I've missed that because today has been a whirlwind. And so when I saw that I saw Gary had mentioned it was trending, I was like, what? And then, I didn't understand it. And then I saw some tweets. I was like, damn, they're like all pointing fingers now. It's kind of funny.
Well, and then we know Boyega was, going on with everything. Is Mary about to put someone on speakerphone?
I got a call from someone who would like to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, I'd love to hear it.
So go ahead, Tom.
I didn't get invited to this party. Happy birthday.
Tom, you can come on, honey. Oh, Tom, I'm so sorry. Oh, did you text me?
Hold on. Y'all need me to dip? I got to dip.
No, well, if you want to dip, you dip, I dip, we dip, right?
Tom, guess what? I hope
Didn't
you
get
listen because you owe me a favor anyway. So guess what? I'm out of here. Geeky, happy birthday.
Oh, I
Drunk.
can't wait I want to meet you soon. It'll be
Drunk,
fun.
I'm about to expose you in a video that's coming up because you know what you owe me.
Okay.
Video is coming. Look, Fatal J is dropping a drunk 3PO exposure video. Right? Hey, Ryan Kendall told me to do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, it's true. You're not supposed to tell everyone that I'm behind it, Fatal. That's not part of it.
Gave it away.
Tell the truth.
I'll make a prediction. It'll be the lowest viewed video on your channel.
Really awkward.
Pretty much.
Is that because
pretty much
Jay's
anything
involved?
that it has the words drunk 3PO involved? It's
That's what I got.
guarantee.
Go ahead,
It's been
Tom.
pretty bad
Hey,
lately. so-
Candace, check Messenger, Candace.
Okay, hold on. You're on speaker, Tom.
Fatal, much love, brother.
Happy birthday.
He's just trying to tell you happy birthday, Candace.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't
Tom,
hear anything what anybody's saying though. So
I'm sorry.
No one's talking, Tom. Literally, no one's saying anything. That's why you couldn't hear anything.
That's not true. You're a liar. Why are you such a liar?
Jay was talking, but I couldn't understand him.
Jay's just being Jay. You know?
Yeah, I'm just kidding people in the chat. That was
Is
a
that-
joke.
was he saying that because Jay's black?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tom, you need to check your privilege, Tom.
They're telling you to check your privilege. It's really awesome.
Tom has no idea what's going on.
I've always had your back.
And poor Mary's having to be the in between on this.
When nobody had your back, Fatal, I was there.
Mary is always the in between between Tom and all of
I want to
us.
see if Drunk really knows Fatal J. Say the 2 words that'll get me off this string right now.
Hold on, I'm turning it up a little bit.
Say it, Drunk.
These are like literally all my favorite people that I
have one. It's a below average though.
Drunk. 2 words that'll get me off the channel. Say it.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know what's
Say
going
it,
on.
Drunk.
I don't even know what's going on either, Tom.
That's all right, Tom.
I'm missing it.
Just be a part of the chaos with us.
What are the 2 words to get Fatal off the stream?
Tell Drunk knows it. Say it, Drunk. Ninja what?
Chicken wings.
Ah. Who knows Fatal J in the chat? Ninja what?
Yeah,
Ninja Genie.
It's from
Ninja Vanish.
Ninja Vanish. That's what it is. I forgot because I didn't care. Well,
yeah, Lethal thinks we're most privileged because we don't have to like fight for our lives every fucking second of the day because everything's trying to kill us. That's true, and we have real money here. So,
was that about Fatal? What was that about?
I don't even know what's going on right now, guys. All right.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm like,
Uche about to light one up for me. Tom, where are you? You can hop in, Tom. Come on in. Okay.
Uche's got this like nice, like perfect profile picture that like someone took while he was a member of a team, and he's just like, I'm about to light this blunt.
It's perfect. It's all about that balance, don't you know?
You think that's gonna be some dude with some animated thing for his profile? No, it's just like a glamour shot of Uche.
Tom, check your DMs.
That's pretty funny.
Oh man, that's great.
That's good. That's good stuff, Ryan.
It's beautiful. I cannot wait to play with him again. Call of Duty. I am so rusty. I need to do it soon. I'm excited. I've got a shotgun enhancement I need to practice with you. So we gonna camp a little bit.
I need to actually play video games for the first time in like 2 weeks. I want to stream Jedi Fallen Order, and every time I go try to, you've already got a stream going, so I don't.
Who?
You.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I've been gone for 2 weeks. What have you been doing?
I've been making a shit ton of videos.
I've never ordered a digital code off of Amazon. So how does this work? So are they still gonna have to mail it to you, or will they email you the code?
They email me the code.
It to you, you fucking boomer.
You know what?
Ryan, they're just gonna email you, or they're just gonna mail you a piece of paper.
I don't buy digital games. I buy physical games. I don't do digital.
So do I.
So shut your face.
I wish everyone else that used Nintendo did not buy digital, so I never have to run into them at GameStop.
Why do you guys bicker like an old married couple 24/7?
I don't owe Jay a favor now, do I? I heard something about a favor. I don't like the idea of owing Fatal Jay a favor. Because I have no idea what he's going to ask me to do.
Every time
it's going to be something you regret.
Every time I'm on a stream with Ryan and freaking Jeremy.
You know what? I'm going to trump Ryan again on this. Physical beats digital any day.
No, I have all physical shit. I don't have digital shit. I'm saying that I wish all Nintendo people got theirs digital, so I have to run into them when I go to get my physical copy.
Oh, I see. It's always something for you.
I know he hates Nintendo. He hates Baby Yoda. He hates everything that's pure and wonderful in the world.
Did you guys watch High Council last night and hear Mauler and Rags just tear apart Mandalorian?
Why don't you just marry him and get it over with?
Okay, first of all, there's nothing wrong.
The secret's out, okay?
Yeah, why are you shifting the argument? This is a person that doesn't have an argument. Nobody is defending the Mandalorian. Nobody is defending the Mandalorian as a show as much as we're defending the cuteness and the amazingness of Baby Yoda.
That's the problem, is the cuteness and amazingness is derailing the show, and that's exactly what Rags and Mauler
That's absolutely not. I believe, if anything, the cuteness and Baby Yoda actually elevated the show, and now that whole thing is wearing off a little bit, now people are starting to want more out of the show, and they're not getting it.
They're going to get it this week.
But that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is still great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get the Punisher in space. Instead, I've got a fucking stepdad trying to find someone to watch his kid.
Okay, well, they already announced that Disney Plus is not going to have anything beyond PG-13, so you should have known you weren't getting the Punisher in space.
Well, but we kind of did get stormtrooper heads on pikes, so
That's PG-13.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Speaking of those two getting married, though, I don't know if they could marry because wouldn't Ryan get upset that Jeremy's above average? I don't know if he could live with that.
I'm sure Ryan could take it. He always talks about taking Zack Snyder's. So.
Oh, that's true.
I
conversation just went in a direction I don't want it to go.
Listen, if Zack Snyder was any less than 8 inches, I would be absolutely shocked.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that either. Let's talk about how it's a happy birthday for Geeky. She's 21. She can drink now.
Yes.
What's it going to be like getting drunk legally for the first time?
You know, I'm not even sure I don't know what to expect. I've never had a drink before. Now that I'm 21, I feel like I'm okay to try it. What should I try first?
Drunk? Are you actually drinking?
I want you to try a concoction that I came up with. It's called a foreplay on the beach. Okay?
Cheers, brother.
It's okay. So it's just
drunk looks a little drunk.
Vodka, peach schnapps, grenadine, orange, and pineapple juice. Bam! It'll make your life.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I will have to try that. Since I'm 21 now, I will. Definitely. Thank you. Yeah, so Tom, what are your thoughts? Just curious about all these actors apparently ragging on The Last Jedi now. Did you just do a stream about it?
NDAs are coming up.
I love it. Like, what are they doing?
There you go. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even a drinker, but he looks a little lit up.
Literally.
I mean, am I surprised? Hell no. If you read Anthony Daniels' book, he says flat out that, him and Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher hated the scripts for The Force Awakens and Last Jedi. And I guess Mark Hamill was just devastated that he had no lines in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, well,
actually, Anthony Daniels' book was very entertaining. I loved it.
It got better in the last half.
And then I got the audio version, and it's so cool because it's like C-3PO reading a book to you. It's really cool.
Oh boy,
yeah, I gotta recommend that one, definitely.
Really cool. Oh, really, Uche? Oh, really? Oh, really, Mister? I got a professional cameraman take my photo, like Ryan said. And you know what?
With that after game glow.
You're not having one with me, bro. That's what's up. So this one's for you.
I should have had some tea. I needed to have tea. What
do you think about just straight Jack, Uche? Is that okay?
Does Uche want to come in here for a bit? I can tuck out for him.
Drunk day to lick the C-3PO pet. What is this is about Candace? Everybody leave me alone. They dare me to lick the C-3PO pet's head.
All right, Candace, I just sent you your code.
Okay, thank you so much. I can't wait to play you guys. I'm excited.
It's in the mail. It'll be there in 3 days. One of those little scratch things.
Ran to Walmart.
Are you just jealous because you don't have great Nintendo titles to play like the rest of us?
I actually have Super Smash Brothers for the Switch.
No, you don't. No,
yeah, I do.
No, you don't. No, yes, somebody sold you. You have PlayStation Battle Royale All Stars or whatever that shitty game is.
I'll be right fucking back.
Which one is that one? I just like aggravating him. We talked the other day and he told me he had it. I'm just pissing him off now.
Well, what I thought was interesting more so though about this whole Star Wars business that's going on, besides the stars talking out about it and JJ throwing Ryan under the bus.
Beautiful.
Hang on. It's actually making me happy to go watch the film.
I know. I'll get to that.
Ryan Johnson more than anybody.
I said that earlier. The best thing about all these fucking leaks and how bad they are, it's actually making me want to go see the movie again. I want to see this train wreck.
So is it true? Is it really true about the whole Raylo thing now? Is that
kind of?
Oh my God.
It might be in a way. Okay, here's the thing. We had all those leaks that came out on Reddit, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten
Right.
so many different ones now.
And then we had the soundtrack leaks, which I think Jeremy, you did a video about, right? And Gary did one too.
MPAA stuff.
What was that?
Are you talking about the MPAA?
I'm just about to get there. Yeah, and then Andre, he can speak Swedish, which is fairly close to Norwegian, and he translated the the Swedish film board's ratings for Star Trek.
I literally have it in front of me.
Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, and a bunch of that stuff kind of confirms some of the stuff in the leaks, like the stealing of the Force power and a few other things.
I literally have it right in front of me. Do you want me to read it?
Go for it.
So
please do.
The presentation. So this is what the MPAA, the Swedish Movie Rating Council, or the State Media Council, they said the presentation contains elements of frightening and threatening atmosphere, battles where people are shot and drilled through by laser swords, intensive space battles, powerful explosions and crashing spaceships, as well as a fright-inducing man who pulls the life force out of people. This may lead to strong feelings of fear and worry. It is therefore deemed that the presentation might be harmful for the well-being of children under the age of 11. This is the Swedish Media Council. They decided that this could not go down because there's a scary man on the screen draining people's life force.
Star Trek or Star Wars is for
Jeffrey
fucking
Epstein.
kids, dog. Star Wars is for kids, dog.
Yeah, word.
Hey,
plus 2 equals 2.
Can we just say for a minute? So Ryan is on this whole kick about wanting people that buy Nintendo games digitally, yet he shows us a physical fucking copy of a game from Nintendo. Practice what you preach, EU muscles.
You fucking understand what I'm fucking saying.
Oh my god, here we go again, you guys.
What I said is I hope
this is his Smash Bros right there. This is his Smash Bros.
Room. Oh my god.
What I'm saying, and what I've said this whole time, is
Happy
I am
birthday to
Candy. No, what I'm saying is that I wish all the other people that bought Nintendo would buy digital so I didn't have to run into them at GameStop because they fucking are weird as shit. That is why.
Then don't go to GameStop.
Tell us how you really feel, Ryan.
I'm trying to. I don't want to have to buy everything digital in the future, so I'm trying to go to GameStop.
Okay, so Ryan.
Way to make it all about you, Ryan.
Happy birthday.
Jeremy always makes it always about me. It's fucking
Happy birthday, Jason or Jake or whatever his name is.
Just wait. 15 minutes later, he's gonna go off camera. He's gonna pull up my fucking face on his stupid thing. He always makes it all about me.
You can do that right now.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this over. There we go.
Quit for a second.
Wait, it won't let me. It won't let me change my. Oh, I have to go off camera. There we go.
There we go. I was letting you.
Oh, really?
Is that kid old enough to be drinking?
How old am I?
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. Are you like 12?
Swig of liquor for the ranting man.
Are you old enough to go to the Rise of Skywalker, young man?
Yay, Pixelated Ryan.
Oh, yay. Look at that.
What's better, though, is what makes that whole thing is the G&G for the mask. That's
pretty awesome.
Blow that up. Blow that up, Candace.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If you blow it up anymore, you won't be able to tell what it is.
I keep pressing the wrong one. I don't know how to do this.
I'm moving on up in the world.
There you go. You have failed this city.
We need to put a Santa hat on it.
All right, make it happen, Twitter.
That would be festive.
Yeah, we need festive Pixelated Ryan. We need all the holidays for Pixelated Ryan.
Are you Italian?
What are you? Are you on Tinder? What are you doing?
There, we've got Pixelated Ryan and regular Ryan right next to each other now. Nice.
Someone asked if I was Italian. I'm not Italian.
No, not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
Not even a little.
Very nice, very nice. So, Tom, I have.
Yes.
Oh
yeah,
God.
I see that. You can.
Nice. I have one question for you.
My Christmas lights are tangled. I actually can't even take these off.
He's gonna
Gosh,
choke himself.
I
in
need
that
a Ryan
fucking-
avatar now. I need a Ryan avatar.
I've got the best avatar now. I've got the best one.
Oh, he's so cute.
Baby Yoda.
That's for
Baby
Ryan.
Yoda. Flying in a pod, Baby Yoda.
The best thing for this show would be if he got killed and the Mandalorian went to a giant rage. Like that would be the best thing.
If we did that, if we got Mahler in here again, Mary would lose her shit.
Go get.
I would do it just. I would do that. I would do it just for that. But
if you're
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
it, can I just get some warning this time so I can go grab some towels or something?
That's what I said.
We need to do that. Then we need a compilation of all the times that Mahler pops in the chat or in the panel with you. Watch your eyes like bug out again. That's so funny.
Yeah,
I'm not
so attractive.
He doesn't follow me on Twitter, so I can't DM him. But Mary might be able to now.
He's not stupid enough to follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Someone declared this day Fandom Menace Day. That was pretty
He did
cute.
like my post though when I posted it on Twitter, guys, and I was like, "Oh my god, Molly!" I freaked out.
Pixelated Laura Dern is judging us.
Oh my gosh, she's pansexual, you guys. You can't say anything mean about her, okay?
Oh my god, someone please murder me right now.
I don't want to watch this one. I'm just like, I'm over it already now. I feel like everything that I've ever loved about Star Wars is dying so slowly right now with this, and I'm like, I'm just over it now. I don't care. I have my originals and I'm happy about that. Prequels are all right. I'm good with that too. I don't want this to be the last taste I have of Star Wars anymore. Even just for the content, I'm like,
So is everybody here familiar?
Hey, to demogenize in the backstage area.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that what you were gonna ask me? Is if I needed to duck out? But I guess.
Is that okay, Tom? Do you
Yeah,
mind?
that's fine. I just wanted to say happy birthday.
Actually,
Well, Tom, I
let me
appreciate it.
bounce out for a few because I've got to get a video ready, Tom.
Oh,
So
all right.
just
That's
throw me
fine.
in backstage.
Sure.
Yeah, throw me in backstage.
Ryan, I owe you an apology too.
Okay.
Are you drunk, Jay?
What?
Are you
I'm
living
not.
up to your name?
Hey, Jeremy, your video's already tagged, just so you know.
Hey there.
Hey,
Hello there.
it's the D in
Demogenize.
my genie. The D in my genie.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's
All right,
so what I
you're gonna
used to
stop
call
messing
you.
up my name, all right? You wanna
God
stop?
dang it! It took me
Hey,
forever
I'm
to
the
figure out
one
your
who
name.
messes up his name.
Change the name.
It's never gonna happen.
But we can't find you. I want to tag you in Twitter stuff, and I can't do it because I'm
It's
typing.
Dion.
DMAJINI. DMAJINI. It's not that hard.
It's
There's some people that are like really hard to find. Like Mark the Cyborg's channel is really hard to find on YouTube because there's no
it's
spaces.
not. No, it's not because there's no spaces. All you have to do is not put spaces in there. You genius.
Well,
Listen,
I fucking know that, but
the easiest way to do it is just type in the sexiest man on YouTube.
Yeah, but
Just
then I go to gay stuff.
I'm gonna try that right now. Hold on.
I don't know. I typed in
Sexiest man on
Demogenize and
YouTube?
it didn't come up.
I thought that was already claimed.
No, you have the most handsome man on YouTube right here. You have the most sexy man on YouTube over here. It's a tag team duo.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. Y'all got the swirl, the tag team swirl.
Wait a minute.
Listen, I just want to say something. I wanted to say something about that the Rise of Skywalker. If they actually do the Reylo thing, I'm telling you right now, I will burn my Rogue One and I will burn the Force Awakens. I will burn it. I'm just because I'll be completely done with it.
You know
because
what?
here's the thing. I mentioned this the other day. Remember when Ryan did this? You remember this? Remember when he wrote that?
Yes. Yeah.
Being that we had actual ideas that would have went with the story of saying, hey, maybe Snoke is Plagueis because he knew how to escape death, and maybe that's him, right? They said, oh no, that sucks. This is your idea for Snoke. They did that, but if they're gonna entertain Reylo when that has nothing to do with Star Wars, I'm done. I'll be officially done. I'm just saying. But happy birthday, Candy.
You don't have to make it about me today. Jay already took it over, so it's all good.
No, it's all about you. It's all about you.
Like, if that's what offends you the most, I'm sorry, but the thing that offends me the most, and yes, I'm gonna bust out my offended card here, right? Like this notion that she has the right to just take on the name of Skywalker as if she has any right to it, right? What gives you the right to watch as the last of the Skywalker bloodline dies? And as uneasy as it makes me that Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, is the last of the Skywalker line, it's what they've handed us. You murder him and then you hand it to her. You're not happy until you have murdered every last vestige of everything it is that we love, everything that even could represent anything that we love, and then you've given it all to her. You're not happy until you've murdered it all and handed it to her. And it is so infuriating to me because you didn't have all you had to do was make her a Skywalker. If that's what you wanted, was for us to legitimately embrace her, give her a decent story arc, and make her a Skywalker. Not that I wanted her to be a Skywalker when all of this started, but if you're going to make her a Skywalker, at least make her a Skywalker instead of handing it to her like she deserves it or something.
Yeah, the problem is you can't, because they're not going to use any story after this ever. Oh, yeah. They're done after this. These actors have no desire to come back and do anything. They've torn down all these legacy characters to create nothing.
Yeah. So why did we do this though?
I'm sorry. I think the reason why these new actors don't want anything to do with it is because of how crappy it is. Let's just say this, and Ryan, you can fill me with this one, right? Let's just say they did 30 years. If they wanted to be cool, they did 30 years ahead of the EU, right? They do right now. The character we have, Rey, could have been Alana Solo. Yeah, that have been 30 years from the time of Return of the Jedi. You could start with Alana Solo and went
Jaina
right ahead. Yeah, why not? I mean, Well, the reason why I said not Jaina, because you could have had Jaina be her master. You know what I'm saying? Like make her be young. This way, you have Alana Solo as young, and you can have 9 more movies with Alana Solo, because you would have started it with her. Kind of like what they did with Anakin in Phantom Menace, but do it the right way. This way, you have her grow up as this young Padawan and become a Jedi, Queen of the Jedi, basically. They could have did that. They could have, but no.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, and that was George. We say they should use George's story treatments and all this. Listen, George Lucas changed his mind literally every minute about what he actually wanted to do. But we have interviews where he says that his plan was always, once he decided he wanted to do sequels, or that he would like to see sequels, the plan was for the grandparents, the parents, and the grandchildren, right? Eventually. So, and he said it just like in the novels. So it's strange. George Lucas knew that there was source material there, but hey, not Kathy.
No.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who's super, super frustrated by that, though, that they just hand her the name of Skywalker?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I don't care anymore. So I don't care what they do.
It's kind of fucked up because it's like,
I think it's funny at this point. I'm laughing.
To me, it's like if you went to college.
Crying on the inside. But
you're crying on the inside, Jay? Are you sure? You look so festive, though.
Yeah, I'm happy. It's someone's birthday, man. We're supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
I just can't believe I can't believe that she could come out just bold-faced lying. Like, I listen to you guys, and the fans are just as important as anything else that we do. And I'm just like, God, you are just whoa. It's somebody like oh, what is going on here? How do I?
Who's using dial-up?
I'm gonna take a. Yep. Yep. All right, Demogenite, you are muted, buddy. I'm sorry.
You're making some weird noise, bud. No, as I was saying though, it's like if some woman who went to college for a class for like a half a semester, not even a couple weeks, got into an argument with the professor and stormed out of the class because they were pissed off at him. But then after he dies, a couple days later, she decides to take on his name and in honor of him or some shit. It's like it makes absolutely no sense.
Nope. Not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
But what if I told you that the last person with any Skywalker blood left in them gave his life up and kissed Rey at the very end of the movie as he dies? Would that make it better?
Dude, I had the best ever. Hold on. Can I pull something up? Will you share my screen? Hold on. If I pull something up, will you share my screen, Candace?
Yes. Feel free. Tell me when you're ready.
Die and I gave you my life.
Demajani, you've got some weird background noise, so I'm going to mute you for a little bit unless you want to jump off and I can let someone else hop on. No to you?
Okay, yeah. I don't know what's going on. I can't hear anything. So what is it?
It's a
sounds
fan
like a
thing.
vacuum is running.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
No worries.
Tell the maid to stop vacuuming.
Tell the maid to stop vacuuming.
When I see Kylo Ren and Rey kiss, I'm gonna stand up in the theater and start the standing.
Oh my God! Would you please video that? That would be amazing.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna like look around and get everyone else to stand up too.
Yeah, you need to go like this. Everybody else around you, just be like, yes, you got it.
The embodiment of the link. It's in the bottom, Candace. All you have to do is hit share, like hit it and introduce it to the stream or whatever. And then this is what we're about to witness for the Rise of Skywalker. Disney's gotten their myth.
Sorry. What am I doing? What do I do?
So you should see her screen, not Mary's.
No, Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan.
I see it now. I see it now.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Oh God, no! John Jay, God damn it!
She knew exactly what she was doing, Ryan.
This is Star Wars. So Kylo Ren is going to kiss her back to life, right?
That's harassment. That's sexual assault.
This is Disney Star Wars.
But she can assault him. It's okay.
Oh my God!
This is where we're at, guys. He's gonna plant one on her. He's gonna save her life, and this is Disney Star Wars now. This is what we're getting.
Hey, I saw Frozen and I thought it was awesome.
It was awesome, but look, there's a difference here. This is Star Wars. I don't want to see.
I don't care. I'm just telling you.
I was so disappointed when I went to see Frozen and found out it wasn't about Disney's head.
I hope they kiss, man. I hope they make babies. I hope for it all. And I'm gonna stand there. Everybody stand with me. Slow clap of doom.
There's gonna be people that do it with you. Don't do that. There's going to be people that actually do it with you.
You know the SJWs are going to be like,
I'll be at Disney.
She didn't give him consent.
Watching this.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen.
I think it's going to be the other way around, though. I think you guys are misinterpreting it. I think she's going to wake up from being dead, see him dying, realize he brought her back to life, and then she's going to kiss him.
You think it's going to be like a Romeo and Juliet thing?
Yeah, like as he's dying.
Yeah.
God, that's kiss so awful. Him.
And Kathleen Kennedy's like, we definitely ended this right, you guys. We listened to you guys.
Fans what they wanted.
We did. Perverts. We really did. She got just her answers in that last interview. She is such a floozy. You can totally tell. Like you can tell. Like she stocks that liquor cabinet at her work. Like you can tell. You can tell.
Yeah. Does that sound better, y'all?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what that was? It's my freaking PlayStation. It was weird. I didn't know that was. That was the only thing I had on.
Oh dang! Yeah. Yeah. Your PlayStation is
It's a little loud.
Yeah.
Mine's like loud as hell too. Actually, it's probably gonna die soon.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Slow clap.
Look, if I'm just saying, if they really do what they're gonna do, I really honestly, I will film it. I will burn everything that I have. Not the originals. The originals will be sacred to me. The original 6, I count the prequels as the original 6. I'll keep those, but anything that's Disney, finished, done. Because it'd be no point.
This is the thing, Damaj. Now you got to look at this movie. You can't look at it as a Star Wars movie. You got to look at it as a comedy. So if you're going with the comedy mindset, you're good.
I just want y'all to just take this real quick. You have Jumanji, which is coming out tomorrow. You got Cats, what's that? Little Women, I think it was something like that. Then you have
Little Women.
It's something women. I saw it's like 6 movies coming out. And
Diary of a Mad Black Woman 2.
something like, I don't know what it is. And you got
so bad.
You got Ip Man 4, which by the way, Ip Man 4 I'm definitely going to go see. But the whole thing is you got all these movies that, especially like almost like lower end movies that nobody knew about Ip Man, coming out at the same time as a Star Wars movie. I want y'all to think about that. Nobody would want to be around a Star Wars movie, period. You got 6 movies coming out at the same time as Star Wars. That says a lot. That says a whole lot.
Mhm. Well, and not only that, this should have been, I don't remember where I was talking about this on the other day, but I was talking about this with somebody about how this should have been the movie of all time. This should have been like, this should have busted in-games records, right? Like this should have been the thing that made it impossible for any other movie to ever top it ever at the box office, right? And instead it's tracking lower than The Last Jedi. Instead, we're looking at, people are making estimates of like 1.1 billion dollars for this movie. This movie should have been the end all be all, the pinnacle of cinema gross taking. Is like nothing should have ever topped it. But here we are sitting here talking about how it'll probably make $1 billion, guys. But that's nothing. That's nothing. And not these days. How many was it this year? 6 other movies made $1 billion this year.
Five from Disney and
way to shoot for the stars there, Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
Disney already broke the record without Star Wars this year.
Well, yeah. I mean, but we knew it was coming though. Like that's the thing. It's like this is
breaking $1 billion really isn't that impressive.
No. They broke the record for the most money made by a studio in a year already.
Mm-hmm.
Without Star Wars.
Yeah.
I think it was like closer to $10 billion they made already. And that has a lot to do with like The Lion King and Aladdin and
good for them because they're going to need it because Star Wars is not going to be that thing that puts
Marvel. Of course, Marvel. Yeah, of course.
All of that money that they threw into Star Wars, all of that, I guess you'll get your investment back. Is that what you were hoping for? I mean, you were thinking that you were going to make this massive amount of money off of Star Wars, and instead what you wound up with was a giant headache, everybody running around like the chickens with their heads cut off, and you hoping that the next movie doesn't crash and burn. That's what's going down right now. So
hey, Damaj and I
want to say happy birthday to you because I want to bounce out of here. I know you want to get somebody. I know you want to get somebody else in here.
We do,
but yeah. Thank you very much for having you on.
Hey, thank you for hopping on.
No problem. And have a good. Take it easy, guys.
All right, keep misbehaving.
Take care.
Keep misbehaving.
Oh, I do that all the time. You know that.
I love it. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
All right. We got the real Dark Knight here, you guys.
With a real
Dark Slayer.
With that
Dark Slayer.
What are those lights in?
I just piddled.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh no, I just peed my old pants.
I was smoking. Sorry.
I love
right
Lit
now.
Uche. Lit Uche is a blast to play with online. He is so much fun. So I'm so happy that I have Lit Uche here tonight with us, you guys.
Happy birthday, Candy. Happy birthday.
Is a privilege for the chat.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
No, it ain't no privilege. I'm one of y'all. It's no privilege.
No, but Lit Uche is a step above regular Uche. We love it. Yes.
Yeah. You got baked ooch right now. You got baked ooch.
Baked ooch.
That's what you can call me now. Baked ooch. What's going on, everybody? Happy birthday, Geeky.
Thank you.
You're 21 now. You can finally drive a car.
Yeah.
You can finally drink.
Thank God for that, because man, walking is really
hopefully
good.
you're in your 3rd or 4th year of smoking weed. What's going on, everybody in the chat? What's going on, Tom? What's going on, Drunk? Mary.
I had this guy the other night. He's amazing.
RK, Ryan.
Yeah, I loved it.
Uche.
Midnight's Edge After
love
Dark with the Dark Slayer was wonderful.
Oh, I had a fucking blast on Midnight's Edge.
I listened
We gotta
to
have
you.
you on a
You were
Friday.
fantastic.
We get really wild on Fridays because it's just before shenanigans.
Oh, Friday night shenanigans. I've been hearing about that. I haven't been invited to it yet, though.
Oh, you'd probably be fun on that.
Mary's shenanigans are a good time. That is for sure.
I would love to have you on, Uche, but before I have you on shenanigans, I need you to show Ryan what a real fucking robe looks like.
Take notes, son.
Mary, you fucking sent me that robe.
I know.
And you wore it, you dumbass. No, I'm just kidding.
Looking like a fucking geisha girl. I was like, whoa.
She made you her bitch, man.
The Slayer. of the
Uche,
Himalayas.
You are so happy right now. I need whatever you have. I am thrilled about
That's
that.
like some good shit. That's
Why does anybody need a robe? Like,
I'm just
has anyone ever
because
been? Has
it's
anyone ever
called
been
fucking
cold enough?
class.
Has anyone been ever been cold enough they need a fucking robe? Like, seriously?
Yes.
You know what? I was pissed that I had the presidential fucking suite down in Las Vegas, and they didn't have one goddamn robe in that room. For me to
Because
steal.
the damn president is strong enough. He don't need a robe. He doesn't need to be cushioned.
It wasn't even
He doesn't
probably
need
the
any of that
presidential
shit.
suite. It was huge, though.
And why'd you say it?
This isn't just any robe.
That's what we were calling it.
This is a custom built robe. This is Egyptian suede.
Oh, show us. Egyptian suede. Oh, nice. Nice.
Smells like a baby's ass.
That's not good.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I.
How close you been getting to babies' asses?
I think he means feels.
You
got,
got-
but even that doesn't sound
It
right.
smells like a baby's ass when you put baby powder on their
Okay.
butt when they're little. It's got that.
So
That
it
did come
smells
out
like
wrong, huh?
so it smells like baby powder. May have been the better route.
Okay, so
Trying to get her monetized.
clearly, because now I just realized what I actually said.
That'd be like if you're Uche. That'd be like, oh
That's the
that
weed.
smells like. It's like if you wanted to say it smells like Old Spice, but you were like, oh, that smells like armpit.
I meant to say it smells like baby powder, not a baby's ass. I'm sorry. That's just the marijuana.
Y'all save that. Someone save that. Someone clip
confused
that and
term.
put that on Twitter right now, please.
Don't ever put that out anywhere.
One. I had him close up for y'all. He was the only one on the screen. He's smelling it, and then it looks. He says, "Literally, it smells like a baby's ass." And please clip that now.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
The way you said it too, it was like so.
I mean, baby powder.
Right.
Like you throw baby powder on the baby's ass when it's little. It smells like that baby powder. That's what I meant.
Jay's like, you're gonna get cut.
We
Like,
were all
you-
like,
you
Ryan,
just, like
Look at
Get
that.
a real robe. Ryan, get a
Cancel.
real
Cancel.
robe.
about to cancel
Cancel.
Uche.
Triggered.
Get a real robe, Ryan. Get a
I ain't-
real
Yeah, get you a real. Oh, okay. I see.
I
You
ain't-
with the Jaguar.
I
Oh,
ain't
that's a
getting
Batman
shit.
sign.
This
Never
is
mind.
Batman, baby. That is
Oh,
Batman.
okay. I've been smoking a lot.
Robes are for girls. It's fine if you have one. Mary ain't no big deal. I just don't need one. That's all I'm saying. The
Why
only
you talking
reason.
like-
The
Why you
only
talking
reason
like
that I
Ryan?
wear.
It ain't no big deal. Why are you talking like that, Ryan?
Hey, at least he's not. At least he's not wearing a tank top. You know?
Because Uche's here, so I feel like I'm trying to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got all urbaned up all of a sudden. But
Oh, I brought the black out of him.
exactly. But no, Mary, I don't. The only reason that I wore the robe that you sent me is because you sent me to try to be nice to you. I now realize that was a mistake. So I guess I'll just burn it like the rest of the Baby Yoda
Shots
stuff if anyone ever
fired.
sends that to me. So.
Yeah, shots fired.
Yeah. Well, Uche, you are something special tonight, buddy. I love it. Please stick around because never know what the hell you're gonna say. Yeah. So
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or not right now.
it's
Jeez.
great. I love it. I love Uche. I said that before. I mean it.
Yeah, buddy.
Tom,
Lighten up, Uche.
Tom, thank you so much for like. Look, he's like, no shame in the lighten up game. He's like, what is that though? What is it called? I need to know the name of it.
Name of what? My pipe. My pipe's name is Randy.
Oh,
Like Uche just putting his lips around Randy and taking a big puff. All right.
Randy makes
Is
you
that getting you a little
dandy.
worked up there, Ryan?
He is getting a little worked up, isn't he?
No, Geeky's trying to kick me out so she can bring in the big guns. So
no, Tom. You are
Tom is a
whatever.
big gun. What?
No. These big
No,
guns.
no, 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 no,
Much, much bigger than me.
Well, Tom, I'm looking forward to Sunday night, as always, doing Toxic Femininity with you and Miss Mary. So I'm thrilled. Thank you so much for inviting me on that, by the way. I have such a fun time on that show. I love it. Everybody in the chat who has not seen Toxic Femininity on Sunday on Andre's channel, Midnight's Edge, you guys come out and support us because we have a fun time there for sure. Bunch of ladies. What can go wrong? So
yes. Well, there's a lot, but
it gets pretty wild.
Stoned R2D2 in the chat says, "I need what Uche is smoking."
Right? That's that smoke. It ain't no joke.
Well, happy birthday, Candy. I'll be up for a little bit, so if anything, but just tell everybody else I said hi.
Thank you, Tom.
Take care.
Oh, you too. Bye. Yay. Boop, 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 boop. We got Jeremy. Jeremy is back.
I didn't know a black person was going to be here, so I'm leaving.
Tide rolled, motherfucker.
Yeah. Again, this is what happens when Purdue, this is what happens when you're a Purdue University grad. You sit around and smoke weed and celebrate other teams losing because you can't celebrate a victory of your own fucking school.
Oh, damn.
No, we just celebrate the fact that we put the first man on the moon every day of the week.
Okay, you know what? You want me to play the video? You want me to play the video?
One step
Let
for
me
you.
play it.
One
All right,
small
play
step
it.
for you.
Let me
one
play
large step for mankind. I don't know what he's about to play. Whatever he's about to play, listen, chat. Listen, chat. Whatever he's about to play
it's gonna be
utter
Uche.
bullshit.
It's
Just
gonna be you
remember
getting
that.
mad. It's gonna be you getting mad.
Yeah, this is Geeky's party. What are we doing? Trying to put the spotlight on me for?
Because it's fun.
You came in smelling a baby's butt, man. You had your nose.
Yeah.
You were rubbing your nose in it.
Who is that? Is that drunk? Is that drunk? Yeah. Why don't you drink that Kool-Aid in that bottle you got there and shut it?
This is officially the
At least I didn't say my drink smelled like a baby's
What's that
butt.
alcohol you're drinking over there?
It's wild turkey.
Wild turkey, my ass. Or like soft tissue.
It says wild turkey on the bottle. There's a turkey on the bottle.
American honey.
It's a product of wild turkey.
Beta.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, there we go. Jack. Okay. For the college kids.
Can you
for the college kids.
Can you make my screen big? Because I'm gonna do an impersonation of Uche coming in the chat.
I'd love to.
Guys, this is from Egypt.
Like,
And it smells like a baby's butt. That came out wrong. That came out wrong. I meant
no, he was like this. He was like, hold on, here we go. He was like this.
No, it was like this.
To it. He was doing this. You guys. This is from Egypt. It smells like a baby's ass.
So now instead of just Uche, both of you have also clipped this now. So there, everyone have fun.
Wait. I meant to say baby powder.
I didn't curse.
Baby powder.
Okay, I got this clip. I got this clip of Uche real quick. If
no one cares, no one cares.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
Uche, how you doing, Uche?
Yeah, here we go.
Glad we're here, Uche.
Yeah,
Touchdown,
here we go.
TCU.
This is what.
TCU.
What? I don't know. Hey, mute that shit. Yeah, don't even mute that shit. Mute that. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear it.
Did it play the audio?
Are we celebrating Geeky?
Jeremy, you shared it without audio.
God damn it!
You fucking rookie. Maybe in another 200,000 subs, you'll be able to figure out.
Try again.
Maybe not.
Try again.
All right, here we go.
Ooh. Yeah.
Interception. Touchdown TCU. They over there fucking sea-walking in the end zone and shit. Like, motherfucking sea-walking in the end zone. I mean, I'm going to get kicked out the game if he's sea-walking in my end zone. I'm going to knock that motherfucker out.
I love it.
Soft ass shit. Got me out here embarrassed in front of my homies and shit.
You damn right. You damn right, son.
You get that ass whooped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, this shit was all fucking game.
I can't keep on. I'm done.
Because we're winners.
Fuck. We're done. Bye.
We're winners. We put motherfuckers on the moon and in the end zone.
Hey, the kick out of the Big Ten. They'd be like, yeah, hand us that card you got right there in your pocket. It says Big Ten membership.
All right, that's it. Good stuff. Love it. Love it. But that's what happens when you're a Purdue fan. That's kind of how you end every game. So I get it. I get it, man. Celebrate Bama's losses because you don't have no Purdue wins to celebrate. I get it.
Oh.
I have one Purdue win to celebrate.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me get you in here. All right, what you got?
Put in the first man, or the first man in humankind history on the moon.
You can barely see his eyes.
Dude, P-U-R-D-U-E. Boiler the fuck
I'm
up.
actually just really impressed.
One small step for man, one giant step for mankind. That was the Purdue graduate.
So I'm just proud right now.
I'm proud that
he's
Purdue.
This is what happens when you have a losing franchise. You celebrate things that are non-football related. I get it. Congrats on that.
We're global.
Yeah, so, you know, Purdue actually has academic standards.
We are
things like
global.
that.
We are a global
they have things they
university.
need to worry about. They're not fucking SEC. All right.
Right, you damn right. I ain't worried about academic bullshit standards. I just want to win fucking football games.
Yeah, I
And
know.
that's
I know.
why the guys who go to Purdue are the ones who are signing the checks for the guys who go to Alabama.
And that's fine. I don't give a damn about all that. I just want to
You
win
own the
football
team,
games.
we own the team. That's how Purdue does it.
That's fine with your old white man mentality, okay?
You goddamn can't have the fucking prisoners running the prison. The fuck you think this is? Get down below, lower peasant, lower peasant,
Hey,
lower.
we're at 250 people watching. Smash the melee button, like the video, share the video, and let's get Candace. Let's get Candace almost monetized tonight. I think.
Let's get her monetized, God. Let's get her monetized.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let me hit
Let's
this
do
ball
it.
real quick. Oh,
This
let
is
me,
why we.
Here, I'll show some decorum since this is a little bit too edgy for some of y'all. Hold on. All right.
I don't want filtered uche. Non-filtered uche.
Decorum. Almost dropped the weed.
Oh, you guys are. Hey, you guys are to try to. You guys should go to a Purdue game with him on campus in Purdue on
I'll
campus.
go.
Oh my goodness. You talk about having to deal with an alpha male. My goodness. This dude's running around telling football stories. Got the cops chasing him. It's ridiculous.
No, he wasn't chasing me. He was fucking badgering me, and I had to let him know who the fuck he was dealing with. That's
All those white fans. They suddenly scattered as soon as the
disappeared
policeman walked up.
That
to Uche.
motherfucker was gone. I turned around like, oh, we are going. We still partying. They're like, what? Huh? Oh no, we'll see you later.
They said they're like, hey, we ain't getting shot tonight.
They were like,
So-
hey, come party with us. I'm like, okay, bet. Where? Turn around. Cops in front of me. Turn back around. They're gone. I was like, damn, I'm supposed to be the ones talking to the cops so I don't get arrested.
Hey, Candace, can you share my screen without dumping me out of the stream?
Yeah, I'll try. Sorry. I'm getting the hang of it. Okay?
no! What is this? Who made that?
Okay, so I put up there that this is essentially what we're getting when Raylo happens at the end of episode 9. That just the bad touch, she died.
Oh.
And instead of making the freaking Kylo Ren and Rey thing like I requested, they decided to make you guys act like the gay lords. Yes, you are.
Wow, look at that. Look at those two faces. They look like they fit just
That looks
fine.
so cute.
I do. Look at
I
them.
look,
So what would the
I look
name
really
be?
happy, to be honest.
It would
You don't look pixelated enough.
How would,
That's
we,
true.
how would we mash your two names together? If we were to do Ray Low, how would we do this?
Rhyme
Rhyming.
The fact that he came up with that so quickly makes
That's
me wonder if
exactly
he's
why I was laughing.
have you been thinking about that a little more, right?
That's exactly why I'm laughing. I was like, geez, that was fast as
That
shit.
was
You
a
had
little
something
too
that
fast.
you
Yeah,
already thought of that.
I'm just fucking smart. I ain't from fucking Hickville, fucking Alabama. I got some wits to me.
Whoa, now hold on a
Come on.
second. What does that mean supposed to mean?
Let's see if I can
Like
try
people
to
who
find
from-
more memes.
Like people who are from the sticks can't be smart or witty. Is that what that's supposed to mean?
Yeah, it's exactly what it's supposed to mean. Yeah, yeah.
Asshole.
These are all Apollo Patriots.
I love how they are memeing. They're pixelating your current screenshots.
I know.
I love buying DVD.
That's what I love buying DVDs. Oh shit.
These have all just been from the past couple.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh hell no. They got this cat over here looking like one of the cats. About to make me take a picture of my screen.
This is the wait. This is the
way.
Oh, Ryan.
This is the way.
You just
no, but Ryan,
now.
that's too swole though. That's too swole.
Oh man.
Why are there so many cats things in here? I swear I've never talked about cats before.
That looks exactly like you if you were a cat. Except that you need to be more pixelated.
Oh man, so good.
It's amazing.
Oh my god.
Whew.
What is that? What do you want? What are you looking at that on?
Discord.
Discord. Nobody told me about this. What's going on?
You're in it all the time.
This is my Discord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you don't go into his? Okay.
No, I haven't been into his.
I don't even understand.
I need to start plugging the Geeks and Gamers Discord because Siobhan gonna be mad at me if
people are always pissed off because you're never in there.
I know it.
Who said open your eyes in the chat? Who was that? Chef Caroline. Caroline.
Oh man.
Insane.
Stoned R2D2, man. I want to meet him.
Are you just now catching up with the chat now? Or
yeah, I'm looking at it for the first time, kinda, almost.
Uche's on a 10-second tape delay right now, so
we gotta edit his part. The parts we gotta edit some of that shit. He's going off the chain right now.
Drunk? What's up, man? You sleep?
He's over there sipping on fucking iced tea and shit. You drink some real alcohol.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
No, I'm not asleep.
I like those Christmas lights though.
Thanks, boss.
You should put that Iron Man helmet on behind you. Put the Iron Man helmet on, man. Come on, I'm about to go put my football helmet on.
Oh, please go do it, Uche. Come on.
I'll be right back.
Oh, Uche's putting this is gonna be YouTube gold right here.
Oh God, let me get ready for it. Here
Uche is high and he's gonna have his fucking helmet on. This is gonna be great. Everybody needs to smash the melee now.
See if we can find somebody to smash him in the head as hard as he can. See if it holds up.
Well, Candace, honey, I'm gonna go ahead and scooch, sweetie. But I want
it is now time for Uche Windu to make his first ever.
Oh my God.
Mary, trying to talk when Uche's going is difficult.
Oh.
I know. Uche, don't make me moot you.
Hold on, Uche. Hold on. Before you reveal yourself.
Hold on. Yeah, do not reveal.
Jedi.
Hang on.
I can't breathe in this thing.
Is here.
Okay. Wait. Oh, no, wrong one. Hold on. Wait, what the hell's going on?
Uche. Hold on.
Okay. All right, Mary. I got you.
Uche Windu.
Sorry, Mary. I just wrong. Hold on, before he realizes it.
I can't even see. Does he have his helmet on? Does he have his helmet on?
Does he even know he's not here?
I don't know.
Uche Windu. Skywalker.
He has no idea that he's not in there.
He doesn't know.
Oh my god! And Gary's here too. And I'm like trying to figure out how to do this because Uchi doesn't even realize he's not here. So I'm like, I can just do this. Hey there,
What's up? Wait, I gotta put my Wolverine Christmas hat on. There we go.
Nice.
You like that? It's classy.
Oh my god!
You know where I got this
A comic book store?
from a comic store I used to work in. What's up?
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thanks for hopping on.
I don't know if you keep this thing on.
Uche's still back there showing off his lightsaber.
Is he?
So I'm gonna pull him
He's
back
whipping it
in
out.
Just a second. Yeah, he's got it's it's definitely whipped out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Mary, you were talking about how you were so happy to come on and then all that happened. I'm so sorry.
Hi,
Don't
Mary.
mind me. No, guys. Candace, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, sweetheart. You're such a wonderful member of this community. I could not adore you more. You're fantastic. So happy 21st birthday, you beautiful lady. And I hope you have a wonderful stream. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Stick around. Help Candace get those hours. We got to get her up there so she can get monetized, so she can get them super chats.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for hopping on. Looking forward to our show Sunday, girl.
Yes, I will see you probably before then. Yeah,
yes, definitely.
Love,
right.
guys. Talk to you later.
Bye, Mary.
Wow.
Okay, let's bring in this guy.
This party is over.
He doesn't even know. Does he know who was?
I have no idea. He's been doing that the whole
Third
time.
cousin of Mace Windu. The Slayer from the Himalayas.
Okay, Jay's ready to go. I need mine. Oh, mine's upstairs. Dang it. Oh, now I really wish I had it. Dang.
Oh, hang on. Now I got to get mine. Hold on.
God, this is like, oh my God.
God, it's
now
got
I'm
really nerdy.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to. Hold on. God, dang it. All right. Hold on.
Oh no, Uche's gonna get the. Remember that poster where Finn was like this?
Candace broke. Jeremy's broke. Where'd Candace go?
Oh shit! What the hell is that?
Is that ice? Is that ice?
Yeah.
No, Aragon's blade.
Oh,
Strider's blade.
Nice.
Gotta make sure I don't knock anything down. There we go.
Did we just kick Candace off her own birthday?
I think we did.
She's going to get her.
Nice.
She's going
We
to
were
get
whipping our phallic
Oh,
symbols. Comes with this. This thing's sharp as hell too. Ow,
Jeremy
shit.
comes on and his breaks in two. That was freaking hilarious.
He spent all his money on buying Super Smash Brothers for Candace.
He's like, mine broke.
I think he actually said Jeremy's broke. Like he said it in third person.
What's up, guys? They actually look like they're fighting right there. That's pretty good.
Yeah, they do. Well, they're both intoxicated in some way. So.
I can tell. I can tell. How are you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing good, Gary. I enjoyed a lot of your stream earlier where you're going over that article. That's when you said something too about my hate for Baby Yoda. I have two kids and still
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Still fuck Baby Yoda.
There you go. Well, then I sit corrected. I sit corrected.
All right, I'm back.
That means you hate your own children, but that's okay. No. Baby, I see Baby Yoda for what it is.
Ooh.
I do.
Yeah, it's total pandering, and it's changed this show.
What, you don't like it no more?
It's good to see you, Gary.
Past two episodes have been trash.
It's good to see you two drunk. Hello, Uche. Thank you for having me on, Candid.
Gary, what up, brother?
What's up, man? I still
Just
like the show.
returning the favor. Just returning the favor, Gary. You have had me on enough. It's time you come here this time.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Nobody ever invites me to streams anymore.
No, we welcome anytime. We
always just assume you're like way busy.
Yeah, I know. I'm like scared to send the invite.
So when I pulled out that sword, there's a little blade right here, and I said, "Wow, this thing's sharp." And like, look, I stabbed myself.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah,
birthday
buddy.
stream for the ages.
Jeremy's doing some serious repairs right now.
Yeah.
He's sitting there looking at his lightsaber that doesn't work, and he's like,
His
Obi-Wan,
lightsaber didn't
he's
work.
like, Obi-Wan's gonna kill me.
OJ, he pulled it out and the top broke right off.
There's a lot of symbolism
he
right
got-
there we
he
can
got-
talk about.
Sure. I mean, I got another one over here he can borrow if he really needs one. You know, I keep more than one lightsaber. You know what I mean?
That's great.
Yeah.
I'll go over here and grab it real quick. Hold on.
I saw this one, and then I've got one for Uche too, since his coat smells like a baby's ass. I got one here too. Here we go.
You know, since he don't got, the real lightsabers, he got that one that folds
Lord.
in on itself and shit.
I did. It's my own.
Whoa, what the hell is that? Oh, wow. Who said that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Gary, were you here? Did you see that that lovely little moment when
Man, I was
booty?
No, I see this. What did I miss?
Yeah, you didn't miss nothing.
Just go ahead and reenact it.
No, reenact what?
Yeah.
Boomers with blades.
Reenact what?
But just let him know what he missed. Gary missed.
When you were sniffing your jacket.
Yeah, we were
sniffing what jacket?
Your robe.
His robe.
Huh?
He's probably catching trails off that right now. Whoa.
Yeah. No, I don't know what they're talking about, Gary. Just, it's nothing. It was
my
just,
lightsaber broke. So
somebody clipped it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh no.
You want to borrow my Darth Maul?
That was one someone sent me to my PO box, and I haven't turned it on in a while. So I've got to take it apart and see what I can do with it.
So you can't join the lightsaber fun, huh?
I mean, I still have 3 more back there, but I'm not gonna turn any of them on.
They don't work either.
Probably not. One of them's Kylo Ren's. I might as well pull that one out.
Hey,
so.
Oh my god!
Hey, hold on.
You might as well just release the Last Jedi review, Jeremy.
They deleted the video.
Real shit. That Kylo Ren is the best lightsaber I got.
I like Kylo Ren's
the
lightsaber.
Kylo Ren lightsaber is the dopest one.
They didn't do a good
outside
job.
of this.
Yeah, they just did a shitty job of developing the character.
I
like the lightsaber.
The choreography is so poor, but if you had the same choreography that they used with the original, well, not really in the OT because
Force Awakens. Force Awakens choreography in that with the lightsaber battles was dope as hell. Be honest, it was more realistic. It was more realistic than the prequels.
It's more realistic. If by realistic you mean if you just had 2 random people start swinging shit at each other, then sure. But if you look at what they did in the prequels, you would be cutting your limbs off with that stupid crossguard lightsaber.
Yeah, the crossguard. I mean,
it's stupid.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's fine, but it does defy the what we know about how lightsabers work. I mean,
yeah,
that doesn't really factor in. But they said that it's based off of ancient lightsaber designs. That's like the official reason why he made it like that. I'm just saying.
I like it.
Yeah,
it's based off of ancient lightsabers. Yeah, I mean
that's why they moved on past that because he was probably cutting off his fingers all the time.
Yes.
I mean the crossguard if it comes out far enough, you'd be fine.
It's like, yeah, I designed the original lightsaber. I only got 2 fingers left. They're like chopsticks.
What, Gary? What do you think about the fact that the Last Jedi is getting a lot of hate from the cast, and the same people that called us names are now wanting to cancel John Boyega and J.J. Abrams and Daisy Ridley now?
And Mike Zero is now literally
Mike Zero's full fandom menace.
He's fandom menace. Welcome to the
He just realized it now, though.
He came out swinging today.
He did.
Today,
I saw that
haven't
video.
seen Mike Zero's video about how he is literally fandom menace now. Go ahead and put a comment and tell him he needs to hop on with Jeremy and do a live stream, and they can just like have a bro moment because
it's got to be Drunk's got to be there if Mike, because Drunk's been in the comments just spamming the hell out of him for a while.
I've tried on Facebook
every day. I
Facebook
ever times I get on him.
So I like explored his Facebook quite a bit. Can you share my screen again, Candace? I just want you guys to appreciate his recent thumbnail, which is always great. His thumbnail game is on point, but this one is just a picture of him in his fucking
that was the one I wanted y'all to see. Let's
watch it. Let's just watch it. Can we watch it, Candace?
Please do. I can. You know what? Let me see if your audio does. Your audio work with it?
I'd have to remove it and do it back again.
Okay, here. Let me. I can.
I hate that movie. And then he tweeted out. He tweeted out something really odd. He tweeted out
one of us.
He goes, this is Mike Zero never tweets anything, but he did a legit tweet today. He goes, no one asked you, Disney, for a Home Alone remake.
That motherfucker is over. He's done with it.
He's literally no more shill. No more shill. Yeah, it's kind of sad because he finally hit that moment that we all have.
Who's next? Star Wars Theory?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's sad when you see somebody else go through it because it does suck, but that's the real life.
Mm-hmm. Star Wars Theory came out. He didn't attack you, did he, Ryan? He just kind of gave his 2 cents, right?
No, he just responded because what I said was they were talking about how stupid it was to bring Palpatine back, and I said, honestly, this shit all started when you bring Darth Maul back. When you have someone get bisected and they're supposed to be dead and they fall down a fucking pit and then you decide to bring them back just for a gimmick, then you've ruined death. In the same way, in the same way that
nobody complained about it.
I fucking did.
I complained about it. I hated it.
Did y'all?
I love Darth Maul coming back. So
I mean, I was mad that he was killed to begin with. Bringing him back, I mean, I'll take it because I like him, but yeah, it's stupid how they brought him back.
I see Ryan's point, though.
But at the same time, though, you got to think about this. Darth Vader, like that point that Star Wars Theory made was a legit point, though. There's already precedence for it in canon.
Dude,
Darth Vader had both his arms, both his legs cut off, and he laid next to a lava bed for what we could presume is maybe an hour. Maybe more. Who knows?
Listen, there's
his
fucking
hatred.
No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. That's not true at
alive.
all. There's fucking people that do survive that shit now with
look at that
technology. And if you read the novelization, listen, if you read the novelization of Revenge of the Sith, you realize that
I did.
Anakin had to leave or that Obi-Wan had to leave right then was because the Emperor was literally
because the Emperor was coming. Yes, the Emperor was coming. But
does the audio work on this?
But it doesn't.
Hang on. I want to hear from Mike Zero, and I don't think she shared the audio
from the fans that came along with it.
Okay, it is.
Really
all right.
Changed exactly how fans actually looked at the sequel trilogy and how Disney and Lucasfilm are really handling the Star Wars franchise. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, in this video, in this post, I actually wanted to express my true feelings. I wanted to really just admit my true feelings about the Star Wars franchise.
Here we go.
Exactly where things are really going and how I feel about everything coming together here based on what we have heard and seen related to The Rise of Skywalker, my take on The Last Jedi in greater depth, and a lot more. Now, you guys may have missed it, but I actually did do a review of The Last Jedi where I went over my concerns about the future of the franchise and my problems with The Last Jedi, and the fact that now the cast of The Rise of Skywalker is starting to express their true feelings about the overall sequel trilogy and how fans thought about The Last Jedi. You guys may have seen what John Boyega said about The Last Jedi just a couple of days ago, and how Daisy Ridley seems a little deflated in her interviews, and Oscar Isaac saying nope to returning his role as Poe Dameron in the Disney Plus, streaming service if they ever wanted to make stories about Poe. He actually does not want to return, nor does John Boyega. You know, it really seems like that everything is starting to become more clear here, that even the cast of The Rise of Skywalker is expressing their true feelings about the overall Star Wars franchise. Now, my problems with The Last Jedi, as I went over a couple of years ago, I actually didn't go into it into greater depth here, but I will say that I honestly hated The Last Jedi. I really did. I really did not sugarcoat anything. I really did.
He waits till the actors say they hated The Last Jedi, and then he's like, "Okay, y'all, I can say it now. Here we go."
I'll get better.
The Last Jedi, because when
Like,
What?
he's like, I watched this movie and got angry and sad, and
Yeah.
He was a fan. He was in denial. He was in denial.
Exactly. I mean, it's like.
But now he
just
hears it
finally
from the
realized
horse's
it.
mouth, so he's a lot. He feels
He's like,
okay.
"Oh, it must be true."
Give it true.
And
Then
after I came out feeling very depressed, and I'm sure that some of you guys out there,
we can clip that somehow, guys.
Review, where I was somewhat confused about how I felt about the movie. It wasn't until I viewed the film a second time where I started realizing all of the major mistakes by Disney and Lucasfilm and director Rian Johnson. And I will admit that, you know, Rian Johnson was not fit for a Star Wars movie at all in any way, shape, or form. It was mind-boggling as to
Look at where
why
Kylo is in
he's
this
an
picture.
independent filmmaker.
He's a savage
to make
now.
his way over into a massive Star Wars film, a massive franchise that has been around since 1977. And now going into The Rise of Skywalker and everything that we have been hearing about this movie and everything that has been lining up directly with the pieces of footage and the leaked soundtrack, the leaks are actually real. Everything related to Rey being a Skywalker, everything related to essentially, Ben Solo dying in the movie and Rey defeating Palpatine and Rey becoming the Chosen One and Anakin Skywalker no longer being in The Rise of Skywalker and being cut from the film. And I just feel that Star Wars is going down a very bad path. It really is. It's almost like Padme Amidala says in Revenge of the Sith. You know, it's going down a path I can't follow, right? So when we look at the Star Wars franchise, all right, Bob Iger talked about this just the other day, where he actually said that they are looking to literally go past the Star Wars fans, to feel unburdened by the Star Wars fans. That they are.
They've been saying that for how long now? I mean, it's just coming out a lot now, more. But we've all seen this. And I'm like, okay, God, what a shill.
What are you going to do? Are you going to get mad at the actors? I mean, they're telling you what the truth is. They were there. They were on set. They know what time it is. So anybody who had any doubts or who was trying to hold out keep the faith, let that shit go. Because the truth has set us all free. The shit is whack.
Hey, before I was reading a Nerdist article on my live stream.
Oh my
beforehand.
God!
It was rough to read, but she did make one good point, and this is it: that she feels she's sniffing that this is like a Disney publicity stunt to have the actors come out against The Last Jedi in some kind of 4D chess way to get people possibly to go to the movie. And I could see Disney doing that. They know the real data. They know how many people actually hated that movie. They'll never tell us, but this is something to think about.
They're trying to lower expectations.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
A focus on common moviegoers for these Star Wars movies to actually be catered towards. Now, with The Last Jedi, all my different problems with that was exactly what they did with Luke. The Casino City of Canto Bight was awful. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, there's no other way to express it. It was a waste of screen time.
He never did a video about it.
It made no sense at all as to why it was in the plot of the movie.
Yeah,
and then
I'm sure he did.
Free tickets to Galaxy's Edge.
Skywalker, as we have gone.
Oh, he did? Then I must have missed that. Did he really? Did he do a video just about that part?
I'm sure he had. He's literally made a million videos.
Yeah,
I just don't recall him ever doing any where he expressed.
All right, I'll go on a search. I'll go on a search.
Oh, good luck. Good luck.
What did Rian Johnson say about Mike Zero?
Yeah, Rian Johnson bashed Mike Zero because of all the shit that he was saying, all the stuff that he was coming out with. So he was against it. He said that we call that the zero. The fucking zero bin or some shit like that.
Yeah, I guess just not lately. He's been just really propping up the Rise of Skywalker, but yeah.
I wonder if he called Disney, Rian Johnson, and was like, "What the fuck are they doing? Why are they saying these things? Why? They told me they loved it. They told me they loved it."
Yeah, well, not so
It
much.
matches up directly, with the soundtrack that leaked just yesterday, is that everything related to Rey becoming a Skywalker. It's almost like that Disney and Lucasfilm are trying to drag the fans into the theaters by naming the movie The Rise of Skywalker in order to make fans think it has something significant to do with either Anakin or Luke. And I just believe that it's going to have. I honestly believe it's just going to cause a lot of frustration among many fans out there. And with The Last Jedi, I will say that when I went to go ahead and see that movie a second time after my first initial viewing before that one, the theater was half empty. And that is the truth. When I went to go in there, the theater was half empty, and I felt even more depressed when I watched it a second time. Everything ranging from, Luke's death to the casino city of Canto Bight, and wasting a lot of screen time on some of the newer characters that a lot of fans didn't really care about. And it almost seems like that we are heading in the same exact direction with The Rise of Skywalker. And like I've always said before in the past, I have to be more honest with how I feel about the Star Wars franchise. And these are my true honest feelings. The Last Jedi really left a hole, in my feelings for the Star Wars franchise. It really did. I hoped for the best for The Rise of Skywalker, and so far from what the leaks, have been suggesting and how they have been matching directly up with the actual, track listings that have leaked for the soundtrack, everything is in line. Everything is real. Everything ranging from the death of Palpatine by the hands of Rey to Ben Solo dying by transferring his life force over to Rey. As some people actually might like that, but it is going to be a Reylo moment because they kiss. So if you guys are not Reylo fans, that is going to be a real interesting observation for Star Wars fans, is to see exactly how other fans are going to react to that are not a fan of the Reylo thing. So my feelings with The Last Jedi, it really kind of changed my perception of the Star Wars franchise. It really did. It made me view, the future of everything related with Disney in a different light. Like I say, I still hope for the best with The Rise of Skywalker, but things really are not looking too bright at all.
Hey, you guys noticed? I just noticed something. Pause it real quick.
Iger stated just the other.
That title is the same title I used back in January of 2018 when I spoke out against The Last Jedi.
Is it?
It's time to admit the truth.
No way.
Yep.
Yep. You need to please, somebody please put these two right next to each other and tweet the hell out of that. And then they need to say, tag drunk, you need to be doing this, and be like, we feel you, Zero, come join us on a stream.
Turn a microphone on.
Let us initiate you. Become one of the initiated.
We need to have these together because that is quite a compelling tweet, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Why are people still wishing me happy birthday? Stop.
Because they're nice. Happy birthday, drunk. Hey, happy birthday, drunk.
I want to show you guys why Mike Zero doesn't interact with people on Facebook or YouTube anymore. Hold on.
Okay.
Or Twitter.
Don't say any of these things, but this dude is really mean. So this is a picture. This is Mike Zero's profile picture. It's him with some wood paneling, looking at the camera while shooting pool on Facebook. Now, someone says, I like this picture much better, and it's the Mike Zero logo. but it's been altered. So this, and then, this guy, look, this is a nice guy. He says, I wish. So this is why he doesn't interact with people anymore on Facebook.
People treat him like they treat him like shit.
He follows 3 people on Twitter, and I reach out to those 3 people every other day, and one of them finally got back to me.
It's weird. It's like two music guys.
What I can do, that's what, or something like that. He's
that's
like,
so
I'm gonna
funny.
To me, that's a victory. It might be this big, but it's a victory.
Wow, that's
hilarious.
Yeah, it's like
they might go to him, dude. Can you just tell this guy no so he quits tweeting at me like every other day?
Because you're gonna consider any response from Mike Zero a win at this point.
Oh man,
you just want Mike Zero to know your name, don't you?
Even if you said no, at least he responded.
Yeah, you just want him to know you exist.
I know.
Maybe he'll wish you. Hey, maybe Mike Zero wish you a happy birthday tomorrow, John.
Oh my gosh! But seriously, we need those two. We need those two YouTube videos like right next to each other with the dates on them because that'd be. I think that'd be something to catch his attention.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I thought it was funny that he never
tag him on YouTube.
Today.
That probably worked better since he's on YouTube every day.
So just to get back to what I was saying was, so Anakin is, the Emperor has to come and save him, and then he has to be kept alive by a machine. He can only take it off.
You're right about that. Yeah,
he can only take it off when he's in a hyperbaric chamber. Darth Maul survived for years with like the legs were just to keep him
different injuries.
The legs, yeah, I know. He literally got his spine sliced in half. Uche, the fucking legs only like got him around. They didn't keep him alive. It just his anger.
It says it even in the novelization of Revenge of the Sith that it's the hatred in him for Obi-Wan is what kept him alive until Palpatine came.
Yeah, and I can see that. I can see that rage fueling you for a couple minutes, not 10 fucking years, and not if your spine is severed. I can cut off all your limbs right now, Uche. And
I agree with you. I'm just saying that the point that Star Wars Theory was making was that they've established with precedents that the dark side of the Force can sustain you when you should be dead.
I agree with that, and that's what I said. I understand all the reasons they're using. However, when you do something like this, it has ramifications. Now, anybody that ever fucking dies the dark side user, you have to look at it and be like, well, I guess they just weren't hateful enough. And that's fucking stupid.
Look, but also, if you, by all intents and purposes, Vader should have been dead he should have been dead probably instantly because his lungs got melted. Everything
Qui-Gon's a pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Qui-Gon is a pussy.
Yep.
Qui-Gon couldn't finish him. You talking about Qui-Gon the way he died?
Yeah, fucking Mace Windu. Mace Windu just got his fucking hand taken off and like thrown off of a building.
A lot of toxic masculinity going on right here.
And he ate about 5 seconds of Force lightning too, and didn't even burn.
Yeah.
Well, I know Ray can beat all of them because she's the best girl ever. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Gary, do it. The bestest ever. I love that.
And I did a video today about this whole mysterious Force power, this Force healing ability that sounds.
Has it.
Well, that sounds to me like have you ever heard of Dark Transfer, Uche? It's from the Legacy comics.
Yeah. That's where they transfer their essence to another, to an object or a person.
The Cade Skywalker has specifically the healing one, not essence transfer, dark transfer.
Okay, yeah.
And it sounds really familiar to that. I think that's where they likely got some of the inspiration.
See, if they were why couldn't they just do why? I mean, they could have done it easily. Just use legends. And start making movies off of that type of stuff, and bring it into the canon, and you're good. You don't have you can do Star Wars every year, a new kind of feature film, or what they're doing now with streaming. You can do that for the next 20 years, and you'd be banking off it easily. All you're doing is paying a little bit of royalties to these authors.
Did John Boyega just throw Kelly Marie Tran on the bus
on Twitter or what?
That's what Data Racers tweeted 36 minutes ago. Let me pull this up. Holy crap. Oh, this is so much juicy stuff.
God.
Here we go. John Boyega just threw Kelly Marie Tran under the bus for being weak and not mentally strong enough to handle social media as a celebrity.
What? Oh my God.
John Boyega, Star Wars fandom conflict is the most stupid thing in the world. And then there's a sort of
our guy.
There's a sort of double-edged sword there. You can get really great engagement, but then there's what happened to Kelly Marie Tran about the small subset people who are very vocal and very negative and having to navigate that. Being in this position, you just have to understand the masses and how the masses think. Through social media, we get to engage, we get to have fun, but at the same time, for those who are not mentally strong enough, you are weak to believe in every single thing that you read. That's, it is what it is. I don't know. For me, anyway, when I see that backlash. I'm like, well, that's actually not true. But no, it is actually not true. So it's kind of like Shrugs. It is what it is. But to engage, to connect with fans who otherwise wouldn't get a day-to-day experience, especially during things like the press tour and behind-the-scenes stuff, is always good. That's pretty brutal. That's like
he's a council house kid.
I don't think he's shitting on her. I think he's just being real about it.
I don't mean brutal in terms of it's disrespectful. I mean, that's brutal. That's the brutal truth right there.
Yeah,
like that's just what you gotta hear. You know,
it's you part of it now. That's what's gonna happen.
John Boyega dropping truth bombs.
John Boyega grew up in a council house, so you know.
Let's see how understanding and respectful that SJW crowd is now. Let's see how.
I mean, shit, it's the same thing.
Go look at John Boyega's Twitter and see if he's already gotten backlash.
It's the same thing in sports. Like, shit, people gonna talk shit, man. Don't even go. Like when I was playing, because I ain't really fuck with Twitter, but it was like the forums, right? Every team has like a community forum, and you can go on there, interact with fans, stuff like that. Don't read shit that they say about you.
The shills are already on it. The shills are the girl that wrote that pro Last Jedi thing.
She said John Boyega stop.
Oh my god, Jeremy, do you need to hop off to do a video? Because I won't blame you.
I am going to here soon, but I'll wait for another 10 minutes because we got a good crowd here.
I will just say.
Look at he put up a whole thing.
Listen, so this is from a couple days ago. I will just say before, Boyega has been awesome with a lot of stuff he's said lately, but he does also say some other stuff. You would definitely get along with some racist white people, you damn dummy.
You see what he says here? Data Racer, he says the SJW media used the faked victimhood of Kelly Marie Tran to shame Star Wars fans for criticizing The Last Jedi. The only proof of the months of online harassment were replies to her birthday post by the official Star Wars Instagram.
This is like every day. The infighting is amazing.
Yep.
I am dying.
And this is what happens.
Happy birthday.
This is what happens when you start to pander to an SJW crowd and you bring SJWs into your business model. This is the endless rabbit hole of victimization that you continue to go down. It's a never-ending cycle of bullshit and nonsense, and I'm loving watching them eat themselves alive. This is beautiful.
Share my screen. Is that my screen?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's
there
how
it is. So, it's time to admit the truth. It's time to admit the truth.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
That's so
good. December 11th, January 10th. Look at that.
Yep. I remember making that video. That's finally what I was like, you know what? I'm fucking done. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done trying, because I was really worried about actually speaking out against like feminist bullshit, at that point in time. It was just like, that was a scary, scary thing to kind of,
because it's the fucking horde.
Yeah, because you knew they were going to come after you,
They're going to come strong.
And luckily it never actually, I mean, they did come for me, but I started getting support pretty immediate. So it kind of offset that, and it just kind of gave me the confidence to continue to speak out even further and further and further. And finally it was like, all right, I'm not even going to, like, that wasn't me at my legit truth about it. Like, that was me just trying to definitely show that I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the agenda behind it. I didn't like the direction behind it. But I still wasn't full where I am now, or even a few months later than that. But I was definitely moving in that direction. And the more support I got, it's like, you know what? Fucking say whatever I want now. Fuck these motherfuckers. Fuck Lucasfilm. Fuck Pablo Hidalgo. Fuck Kathleen Kennedy. Fuck Ryan Johnson. Fuck them all. And I don't give a fuck about your press passes. I don't give a shit about your personal tours at Lucasfilm, even though I've been on one, and even though you motherfuckers unfollowed me on Twitter and unfriended me on Facebook when I started saying The Last Jedi was shitty. I don't give a fuck anymore. And so I wasn't quite there during that video, but the confidence and the support I was getting made me feel a lot better about going there.
All right, I'm
thrilled.
Sleepy. I'm gonna go. I'm sleepy.
Whatever. You're gonna go do a video, right?
No, he actually will go to sleep.
Oh yeah, you're oh,
Is he actually drunk? Are you actually drunk?
No.
Drunk?
I'm good. I'm solid.
Good to see you, man.
Drunkish.
Yeah, it is good.
So I had like this dope ass Uche Windu video that I did. Like I like set up my room.
Hi Jay.
All right, buddy.
Oh, you out of here, Jay? All right, brother.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
I set up my whole room. I had the video, like everything was dope.
You fucking muted your mic.
Oh my god, dude! I'm like, what's up with this fucking Premiere Pro? Like, where's the sound? Then I like looked at my mic. I lifted up my little the pop filter and was like, oh my god, it's fucking
I did that the other day because I did the same thing. I was fucking typing and I puffed it, or I like just hit the thing and it hit the button.
And it hit the button. I was like, no. And dude, I was sweating. I spent like 30 minutes doing takes for the video on that Mike Zero rumor about Mace Windu coming back. And it was like a Chappelle Show skit. I was Uche Windu for real, doing fucking Jedi moves, and it was like a 70s video. And I was like, oh, this shit gonna get 100,000 views. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Then I put my headphones on and was like, what the fuck?
You should have just.
Then I said, fuck this video. I'm not doing this shit.
Voiceover. Come on.
I just shoved my fucking mic. And I thought about that for a second. I was like, but what the fuck would I be saying? I don't remember. It would look like some old Chinese shit.
You should have just posted the video on your channel with no sound and
it would have been me doing 360 spins with the fucking
give it to Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, I would have put that shit on Geeks and Gamers.
Pointing the lightsaber at the camera, perfect spin. Like, what? Come on. I was like, this is gold. I was like, this is going to be fucking 1 million views.
Those are the ones that get 5 views, man. It's the ones you
I know it.
get 1 million views. I know.
They don't get shit.
The harder you work,
this is it.
Hey, you guys saw that quote I posted from PewDiePie today, right? Where he was talking about he says,
my videos suck.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, I got 4 billion views. I got the most views on YouTube. He goes, my videos are terrible. Like, when you guys gonna figure this out? I'm not that good. You know, it's just like that's how I feel. You know,
the video that I did had the most views. Y'all remember that? The video I did on
the Odell Beckham one.
Odell Beckham Jr. getting choked out on the field. Dude, I put that video together in 10 minutes. If I knew what I know now, it wouldn't have got demonetized by fucking the NFL because I just threw it up there. Literally, 2-minute video. Fucking 60,000 views. I was like, and then it said claimed by the NFL. We'll take that money.
The same thing on Sports Wars, that Chargers video. I just scrolled through Twitter and laughed at the Chargers because the Steelers took over the stadium, and that got 25,000 views or something.
Yeah, and it's like, what the hell?
20,000 for me.
No, what I would have cropped out all the NFL overlay. Because that's all you got to do to keep them from monetizing it. The software doesn't recognize it otherwise.
Yep.
Yep. That's why I desaturate too. I just
the more you know. Dun, 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 dun.
What's up, Tom?
Oh God.
I want to come say hi. I assume Jay dropped out. I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon, but
Darth Uche.
I want to say hi to Gary and stuff.
Baby bubble.
I haven't got to really talk to Gary. I mean, I've talked to you in tweets and shit, but I haven't got to talk to you in a while.
It's been a while. It's been crazy busy, man.
Whew.
And the Expanse coming out.
Yeah. We got a couple of great weeks to go. I am going to bounce off of here in just a minute so I can make this video.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
Uche, me and you and Ryan need to have a phone call. If both of you are available tomorrow, it maybe 20 minutes tops. Are y'all both available at any point tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm good. I'm free.
Yeah. All right.
I'll make time whenever.
I'll shoot you guys a message on Messenger and we'll work it out and we'll call. Well, I want to talk about Sports Wars though. But other than that, Candace, happy birthday! Definitely
happy birthday, this I gotta go
thank
too.
You.
Yeah, this stream is definitely going to help you out. We've had, we're up to 350 viewers earlier.
That's a huge help. Thank you, everybody watching.
After a few days, after your numbers kind of populate, keep us posted because
Yeah,
we're a team. We want to try to make this happen. We got Uche monetized. We got Ryan. We got who else did we get recent? We need to get Mark the Cyborg.
Jedi
too.
Bunny.
Yeah, Jedi Bunny.
Monetized?
No, Mark's not monetized,
Damn.
and he's had 2 great videos for Geeks and Gamers.
He
and I really
does
want to see what we can
he
do.
does great video
He
reviews.
really does. He
He
really
has
does.
better videos than all of us.
All of us.
Yeah, he does.
All of
And
us.
he spends, guys, if y'all, he
puts
spends
everything
so
in.
much time on them. It's unreal.
Yeah.
One, he has to spend hours just to play through the game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then he has
Just
to go
to do
through
that.
all of his gameplay to
Yeah.
find footage that he needs. It's yeah.
I
A
have
lot.
no problem at all objectively saying that Mark the Cyborg produces the best content for Geeks and Gamers by a mile. I mean, his videos are so good. I mean, he posted a video. He posted a Force Unleashed review that got 200,000 views. It's because that's how good the video was.
We need
Like,
to crash his stream next.
So,
Well, I mean, we're doing gameplays and stuff over there. So
Well, I don't know. If
yeah,
you
well,
saw
that's why, with everybody having their Switch, Candy, you've got Smash now. Drunk's got his Switch. So
I don't know how this thing
yeah,
works.
and then Darth Barbie has been playing with him on his channel a lot with Smash Bros. We got Mario Kart. I'm ready to play some Mario Kart. Ready to cut, scream, huh?
I actually hacked mine.
Nice, nice. Now,
I don't know if
Gary,
you saw me say it the other day, Jeremy. I said thanks for introducing me to Mark. He knows his shit beyond video games. Actually, he's a
Mark's
really great panelist.
He's a great dude. He's a really solid guy, and that's why. I mean, it's interesting how it all worked out. I mean, I didn't know Mark, and then he tweeted me one day, and he's like, "Hey, I heard you say you're looking for more gaming content on Geeks and Gamers. You can take some of my videos from my channel if you want and upload them." And so I looked at his videos. I said, "Dude, he's really good." And I messaged him. I said, "Hey, you want to be part of Geeks and Gamers?" He goes, "What the fuck?" And there it is, So we had our phone call and we talked, and he's good people. So anyway, Gary, my brother, I'll see you Friday. I'll see you Friday. And we'll work it out. Do you have anybody scheduled this Friday? If not, we can talk.
I have Geeky. I'm sorry. Oh, there. Shit. Geeky. Somewhere over there.
Yeah.
And you're scheduled for Friday. And then I have Ichibaka scheduled for Friday.
Perfect.
And then I don't know, Uche or Ryan. You guys can jump.
I'm with it.
I think Mary really wants to come on.
I got invited.
Uche, you're always invited. You guys are always invited. It's an open invitation. I'm sorry on my regular day live streams I can't invite people on because of freaking StreamYard, but I have a solution for that next week. So my weekly stuff, you guys can come on too.
Yeah, Gary is awesome. You just hit him up, and if he's got room, he's awesome. Yep.
Hey, Gary's on the 200K march. You're on the 200K march.
I can't wait. That's gonna be.
How close are you?
So fun.
I got
180. You're at 181.
181.
You're getting like 1,000 subs a day. You'll be there in 3 weeks. So you'll probably be there sooner than
New
that.
Year's.
I'm excited for you, Gary. Oh, you
Thank
deserve
you.
it. You deserve it so much.
So,
you brought so many people to the fandom too. Just people like you wouldn't even think would be like someone that would be considered a fandom menacer, but they are now because of you. So thank you.
Well, thanks. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Benioff and Weiss, the best thing that ever happened to Gary.
Yeah. Honestly,
they brought me to him, and eventually I came to y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
told this guy when he had like 5,000 subscribers, he was going to have like 100,000 subscribers before he knew it. He laughed
amazing.
at me.
The growth in the last half
How
year.
long ago was that?
Not that
a
long
year and a
ago.
half
Over
ago,
a
2
year
years
ago.
ago. Yeah, not
Actually,
quite
just
2
a
years
year
ago.
ago, yeah.
Like
Hey,
about a year ago.
I always talk about the first time I was introduced to Gary. It was on the High Council that night when you and Anna were on when I couldn't make it. And, that was the first time you said hey to me when I commented. And I was like, who is this guy? And I watched your channel. I'm like, he's fucking awesome. This guy's going to be huge. Where were you at? Like
watching Nerdrotic for a while.
30, about 30,000 subs when I
30.
met you,
Yeah,
Gary?
you helped me get to 40. I got the from 30 to 40 like that because you had me on a stream and it was like, poof.
I listen to
but after
everything.
that, man.
Everything you do in the car, it's always ready to go.
I was watching most all of y'all's channels before I even contacted and talked to any of y'all. Y'all don't even realize it. People watch it from all over. Like
It's weird.
Uche Windu was lurking.
I remember
in the
when you
shadow.
contacted Jeremy.
baby.
Jeremy was excited. Hey,
Yeah.
I watch all of your videos too, by the way, and all your live streams. I do. It gets in the way of my work sometimes, but
all right, everybody, have a great night. Candace,
Yep.
you're
Friday, bro.
amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And if you have any issues with that
See y'all
Smash,
later.
if you have any issues with that Smash code, just let me know. Okay.
I will
Take
be
care
all
of it.
right.
So.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
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 Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, Uche left too?
Yeah, he said he had to go also.
Okay.
Yeah, and so Ryan, now that it's just you, me, Gary, and Tom, now we can really start the real stream now. Hell yeah.
But they never leave.
Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just love that Jeremy's just jumping on that real quick. He's got to get that video out. I don't blame him. Ryan, are you sure you don't want to?
Well, I probably have I can go like 20 or 30 more minutes.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. I think that's where I'm at.
For me to release something in the middle of the night, it's not going to do too much for my channel.
Yeah.
So
I don't even do it now. It's bad.
Yeah, I try to.
We're pretty strict on when we release them too. Yeah.
I've been doing stuff with the exception of my Mandalorian reviews, which I will do as soon as I get them done. I'll put them up. But I release mine at 8 and 2 Pacific time. I've been trying to do 2 videos a day. And it's been doing all right. I've been experimenting with a little bit.
It's good to be scheduled. I think that's actually really good.
Has the new COPPA thing hit, like the new algorithms or anything, like been an issue with anyone's channels yet? I'm just curious. I saw Anna post something about she can only do 1 a day or something now.
I don't know. It's different for everybody, right?
Yeah,
and
everybody's channel's different.
Yeah, and you look at, because I brought that up a long time ago when you saw how, the High Council really all grew their channels. Jeremy and Jeff and Ethan all had such different styles. Jeremy was putting out several videos every day. Jeff would put out 1 a week, basically, like one really coherent, well planned out video a week, and then he would do like 2 streams. And then Ethan would put out like 1 or maybe 2 videos a day and do a bunch of streams. So it was all just like so different. And that's what YouTube is, I think, is just getting consistency and getting people to like, if YouTube sees a bunch of people clicking on your channel at 8 in the morning, then they're going to start sending people your way around 8 in the morning. That's how I think it works. I don't really know, but
now,
I'm
each
sure
channel develops its own algorithm. Like Midnight's Edge puts out, like, again, like Jeff, they're a lot alike.
We were dying for a while. I wouldn't say dying.
Well, everybody,
we were like
summer. Everybody.
Yeah, well, like it took us a while to kind of figure out it, and you guys figured out some of the stuff a little quicker, and we just had a spot there too where we just weren't uploading enough, and you guys did a ton more. You
got to upload. Yes.
Yeah.
So when you see things slow, that's why. I mean, pay attention to your analytics. I have a vidIQ. It's never really good to put an app on your channel, but I haven't had a problem yet. So
I have the same thing.
I can see my view count, at all times, and I know
After
what
Dark
the threshold is. Yeah.
I mean, but I don't feel so bad because I see like your secondary Nerdrotic channels about where After Dark is. So then I don't feel so bad. But then I remember I've been in the same place for about a year over there. But we just finally got a push on the main channel. It was like we were just forever just sitting around 100K. And now we're just finally over 150K. But I was just happy to see you guys finally take off the way you did, because it was like I was glad because you broke the algorithm, especially Doomcock. I'm like, sooner or later he's got to break the algorithm.
Yeah,
there's no way this guy should be sitting where he's sitting.
No, I've always thought he was suppressed.
Yeah,
always.
Well, I'm pretty sure of it, just like we were too. So
yep. Oh yeah, no. Over the summer, I could tell you right now when we came out with the Kurtzman stuff, I think we got punished.
Oh yeah.
Right after that, man. And
plus the summer slow too. On top of that, a little bit.
The ad rates are down.
Yeah,
the ad rates are down. Like right now is the best time, but today something weird happened. I could tell you right now.
Really,
I felt it. Now my video's fine, but I could just. Last night I started noticing people like more videos to buy or being recommended in my field on the right.
Yeah,
it's usually like lined up. It's you guys that I even posted on Twitter. I'm like, what the hell? I have like the Star Wars trilogy.
Every Star Wars or every Star Wars movie.
It's because you search for Star Wars stuff, or you put Star Wars or type Star Wars a lot. It's what the COPPA thing's all about. I know a lot of people are like freaking out about it, but I'm glad Ricada did a video about it today, because what he talked about is closer to what I've been kind of digging into and finding, because people aren't really looking into the actual court case against Google or the example cases that they posted. And basically all it really is we're stuck in a position to where if somebody's already got a YouTube or Google account, they don't count. they're not covered by COPPA because they gave up their consent already. What it's about is people who just stumble upon your channel or your videos. It could be a kid, and YouTube is collecting their information, and we know this. Okay, so we're liable for it. And all we're not doing by breaking COPPA is by not letting kids know that or adults of the kids know that their information is being collected. I don't know how we're going to be able to do this. So we're like, and I've heard a few people say now that this is not fair what YouTube is putting on our shoulders. I heard we're going to get a general button, though. It's supposed to help with some of this. But I don't see what difference that makes if they're not subscribed, if they're not on a YouTube account. That's the problem. That's what this is all about.
I think Bird of Prey 5 was talking about this has been a problem in forums for a long time.
Yeah.
And he said something about the general audience thing, too.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like it's just, and that's the thing. Most of us won't fall under COPPA law anyway.
Nope.
Because they put a pretty specific, the survey thing they put out was kind of vague, but they have in the Google court case and another one of the cases they went up against, they lay out pretty well there, but what the kid channels are. Yeah.
What happened today is going to be worse than COPPA.
I don't think COPPA is going to be a bigger problem as everybody thinks, but you're right. There's something going on with YouTube.
Today is going to be very bad in the future.
What is going on? Because I noticed they're doing double ads again, and anytime that happens, something's going on.
All right, so they did. Today was a new terms of service and their new harassment laws.
Bullying. Can't bully anybody. Better watch what you say, guys.
Yep. Actually, there's people who've made videos about me are probably in violation of the rules and could get their channels nuked right now. Guys like Mad Max aren't going to be around much longer.
Wow.
And they're going to, and listen, I want Mad Max to stay on YouTube. I want him to keep giving Jeremy shit. And I want Comic Book Hut to keep mentioning that I might have sexual problems. A single guy in New York. Yeah. Okay. Which is fine. I mean, it's a good question to ask with Nerdrotic. I understand. But yeah, it's stuff like that they're going to clamp down on. And it's really vague. So they're going to just the next 2 months will be very interesting.
That's bigger than COPPA. I think that's bigger than COPPA because that is so vague, just like the COPPA shit. But that's kid stuff. This is if I say go fuck yourself, Jeremy, or whatever. Who could report that and say that I'm targeting that's harassment? Like, could anybody report that?
Anybody could. Sorry, Candy.
That's what. No, y'all are doing great.
That is scary, actually.
Steve Crowder put a video out a little bit of one just mentioning that sort of he doesn't know the entirety of this either, which is weird because if anybody is like super into knowing what is going on because he sort of was the start of a lot of as he will say, he apologized, but he said like in January that they'll have a really good idea of what this really means. So it might just be a few more weeks and then we'll have a better idea. Just got to sit tight and hope we make it.
Yeah.
You already had the first couple channels get terminated because of it. You had all these videos about H3 get removed.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're just going to have to get a little more clever with our language. And the sad thing is we'll be able to drop F-bombs all day long and ads will stay on our channel. But any word like ist, phobe, any poor descriptions. I'm curious about misgendering, like accidentally. I mean, we see how crazy Twitter is. YouTube can get that way too. And that's something specifically they said protected classes. It's in the rule today that if you do anything towards these protected classes, they could nuke your channel.
Yeah.
So do you know what the protected classes are? Does it say?
Anyone that's not white and male.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's what it said, essentially. Yeah. Here, I can I'll read it.
Jeremy from the Quartering has been way ahead on this stuff. He has been using coded language essentially for the past year, I feel like. Whenever he's talking about anything that could be considered offensive or derogatory or anything like that by anyone, he uses clever language to say what he means to say.
I wouldn't suggest anybody do this, but if you're watching YouTube and you see certain other people talking badly about white men, report it. And if they don't do anything about it, then cry foul. But I wouldn't suggest you do that.
I bet Crowder's gonna have something like that too.
I wouldn't
This is-
suggest reporting any single person.
I know, I'm just being facetious, but I'm just saying it's the point is that's what I'm saying. We could report it till the sun goes down and nobody would do a fucking thing because it's white men. But the moment somebody says something about Kelly Marie Tran or anybody else that's even remotely even close to being something that's not positive, Gary's right. They could possibly turn that on. And that's the thing with this COPPA thing. It's like YouTube used that to scare the shit out of us. Now I'm starting to wonder if they're trying to distract us.
Yep, that's what I was thinking, the same thing. We will no longer allow content that is that has malicious insults, someone based on or content that maliciously insults someone based on protected attributes such as their race, gender, expression.
What expression?
Resting
Yeah,
bitch face.
that has to be that
Brie
gender
Larson.
thing that you're talking about.
Yeah, or sexual orientation. This applies to everyone from private individuals to YouTube creators to public officials. Public officials.
Well, what are they going to do if I say I
are they gonna do
identify
it
as somebody who
to-
has Tourette's?
Yeah, I wonder if somebody brought it up in my
Okay, I'm
live
sorry,
stream
that was
earlier.
dumb, but still.
So does this count to the president as well?
Well,
I was just gonna
I'll say there's a few Republican senators who have had a history of people being like trying to report them and get them canceled on YouTube.
Well, it does go both ways too, because you've also had people on the other side want to be able to, well, the president included, who would like to shut down media when they talk bad about him.
Yeah.
We don't want
It's
that.
both sides on this one, but yeah.
When you start playing with freedom of speech, you've already you've lost. because
And that's
it's
what it is. It's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. What about our
Right, Ryan.
expression? You know, our right to express our feelings.
I would say, imagine this for a second. If some ruling happens against President Trump in the lead up to the 2020 election, and it's determined that he can no longer have any appearances on YouTube. He's like Alex Jones, basically, from YouTube. Imagine what that would do to a campaign where you're like Gary said multiple times, the second most used website on the planet.
I think that would have a
no longer
huge
to have
backlash.
anything on there.
I think it would have a huge backlash.
For them to do that, I think they would have to actually
Huge.
like censure Trump or something like that. I don't know if see that you
They've been
can't-
trying to do
he's
that
a
with Twitter for
president.
him for a while.
Well, they can't because he's president. That's
Exactly.
the thing. I mean, and this has nothing to do with pro or con because it's all about freedom of speech, if you ask me. And that's why I said it's come from both sides. You got those individuals who you even have.
If you censor
individuals
any
who are-
president, what a huge blow to the freedom of speech. It's like the ultimate.
Yeah, I don't
the
think
ultimate
that's
kick in
going to
the ass.
happen. I mean, but the problem is I think where it lies is there is an accountability that is not being taken on the part of certain YouTubers, pundits, and other things that is going to bite them in the ass. Now, do I agree with it? No, but we've seen it happen already, like you brought up Alex Jones. Now, he actually had some pretty... I mean, he had to go through court and got sued over a bunch of stuff. And so, like, that's a bit of a rockier road. But, I mean, if you're just censoring somebody who's just trying to speak their mind and they're not actually doing anything or calling anybody...
or it
to
just
any kind
happened
of-
to offend one
Yeah,
person.
exactly. That's where you're starting to like, well, wait a minute. Why is that not okay?
They have to have clear-cut lines drawn when it comes to stuff like this, or else there's going to be so many people suing because of lost income or whatever. The bigger YouTubers, if they are lost because of that. I'm just saying, there's YouTube setting themselves up for something if they do that. It's not going to be pretty.
Well, unfortunately, we're stuck in a position, and Gary might know a little bit more about this than I do. Even is we're under their thumb because we're on their platform, so we have to follow their fucking rules.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's going to get to
They
a
have to
point,
identify
though.
it, though. Exactly. They have to
Yeah,
identify
once
it.
the
They didn't do that
government-
with Crowder.
No. And the government's in the door, and YouTube might find out that the government actually might side with the creators at some point in the future as far as suppressing it. It just depends on who's in the Senate,
Yeah.
the thing is, YouTube, we have the power. We already have the power. The YouTube creators have the power. YouTube already has the power, and they don't want it though. And they're too worried about how they look to their fellow Silicon Valley CEOs. But the one time YouTubers were united was when they took away our check mark.
Yeah.
When they took away our check mark, I've never seen YouTubers more united, and shit changed so fast. But then when COPA comes around, we can't get everybody to agree on dead upload
Well, that's because I
day.
think, yeah. I think the problem is nobody knew what it was, Gary. I really do.
Yeah.
And I think people are just starting to understand. And as soon as we understand what Kappa is, now you got this other thing dropped in our laps. And I was hearing rumors about this is the most I've heard about it with the whole, you know.
Human nature is denial. I mean, that's the first, and that's for me, that's for every human being. When something is going to come and take away your livelihood, your first instinct is, oh, I couldn't be that bad because this is my worst fear and I don't want to imagine it. So, and then people eventually either face it or they don't, or they stick their heads in the sand.
It's like everyone's reactions with Star Wars, actually.
Yes,
Denial was the first part.
No, you were so right. And the fandom, the fandom menace was just a bunch of people who are willing to come to terms with shit. The thing I've loved my entire life has just turned on me.
Yeah, we're all in various stages of grief, and most of us have just gone through them quicker because we started earlier than others. Now you can see Mike Zero's just starting his journey through it.
Like a month after Last Jedi came out, I did a 10-minute editorial about how I equated the whole Star Wars thing to a breakup. Like when you break up with somebody and you've had this really long relationship and everything about them everything reminds you of them and stuff like that. So I got to a point where I just wanted to turn Star Wars off. And I really was to that point until The Mandalorian. And then now, like I said earlier on our stream, I said, this thing has gone to such a shit show lengths that I actually kind of want to see it. It's like, I just want to see how bad it really is.
Exactly. But I mean, look at the American public will put up with so much. Look at sports, for example. I mean, for me, lifelong die-hard football fan, for me to just say, F you, I'll never watch the NFL again. 10 years ago, I would have laughed at you. But I got to a point as an adult, like I've followed this team, I've given them money, and the NFL screws over entire cities and gets away with it regularly. That's how forgiving the American public is. And so it's not any different with Star Wars. And so it has to be bad and we are at a bad toy. They know what's up, by the way. They know this thing's going to be a disaster. You're starting to see the rats flee the ship. And it's pretty incredible what's going on right now. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm glad to be a part of the fandom menace, because there is some of that, willing to face up, willing to for lack of a better term, man up and face your fears.
Yeah, and like Mason says in the chat, he said, like an ex who can change, and you miss the old them. That's what Star Wars did to us. It changed.
Yeah. And speaking of laughing at protected classes, let's watch you share real quick.
Smells like a baby's ass. Smells like a baby's ass.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
We were giving him so much shit for that.
Oh,
I hope he is like not too lit to see that and remember it. Like that's so funny. Oh my God.
Funny as hell.
That's beautiful. See stuff like that. I'm curious.
Hey, sorry, your channel's gone now, Candace.
Yeah,
sorry.
I know. Like, she's gonna get monetized. We gotta get rid of her.
No, I guess what Gary's saying, that shit should be okay.
Everything. I think everything.
Just don't say so and so smells like a baby's ass.
Yep. Yeah. Don't say Epstein or something like that. You
can say him. He's a white guy.
No. That's protected class. You see the bill that Trump just signed into law today?
Yeah. It like what was it like? Yeah, I don't know.
We probably shouldn't even talk about it, to be honest.
No.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. It's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I just got started on the YouTubes, and just seeing all of this stuff kind of coming down the pipe as I'm trying so hard to work my channel up. It's like, okay, what am I getting? Why am I investing all of this? I feel like I'm worried. I'm kind of worried that it's all for naught, but I hope my mouth doesn't get me in trouble down the line. We'll
Eventually,
see.
it will. You will be online. Something will happen. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah.
My main thing is I'm concerned with Gary is, and I'm sure you've probably thought of this too, is what if the corporations get involved in, like, you know what? We see these bad reviews and these people talking bad about our stuff as a form of harassment and this kind of crap, and they twist the rules for YouTube because there's money involved.
Well, we got away with it in the fandom menace because they probably weren't ready. I imagine the only bigger fight would be the MCU. If they go full woke in phase 4, then that will be something as big as this, but the battle will be tough because there's that big group of people who won't recognize it at first, and it'll take them a few movies to figure it out. And we'll go through this whole thing again with the soups. But yeah, no, I think that's already happened to a certain extent. I think YouTube tries to walk the fine line because I do think they like their creators. I think they want all of it. They do understand that the smaller creators are the ones that make all the money. Okay, because there's so much of us. And we're constantly uploading. And if the wrong YouTuber gets taken down, it could topple the whole thing.
I agree.
It could topple the whole thing. If you get somebody like that's why PewDiePie is still here. If they would have taken him down, that would have crushed.
He's walked the line. I mean, media has tried to get rid of him, and he's walked the line a few times, and he's made it clear where he stands on things, and he's still there.
Wall Street Journal.
I mean, I don't watch him, but I respect that, and I expect at the same time that those bigger YouTubers would look out for us if shit were to hit the fan. I mean, I don't expect them by name to come out and help us, but I mean, if a lot of us not such big channels, 'cause I mean, yeah, well, you look at the grand scheme of things, 150, 200,000 subscribers, there's a lot of subscribers, right? But not when you look at people like PewDiePie and some of the bigger channels.
You got people unboxing things and doing makeup tutorials that got millions and millions of subs.
Yep. You got a woman whispering into a microphone that's got 6 million subs.
Right. So like we're really a small portion of that pie, but I would hope some of those bigger guys would see that what we are, and as a whole what we represent, and hopefully with such guys like you, Gary, and Jeremy and EBS and stuff at the forefront, I wouldn't worry too much. I feel like we're pretty safe. Even Andre is I wouldn't fuck with him. I mean, you heard the whole story about the whole Captain Marvel thing. I wouldn't mess with him.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we got to be smart. But yeah, we still got 8 days until the rise of Skywalker. So
yeah,
something could happen, I suppose.
Yes. And I'm just saying, this next few weeks, I mean, there's just going to be so much happening. It's going to be interesting to see everyone's algorithms and how it's been affected, and if anything's been affected, because the content's going to be out there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting, especially the rise of Skywalker.
I fully believe an adpocalypse will start on the 1st when the ad revenue is down. And
well, you know what's going to happen this weekend, right? The movie's supposed to drop in Japan early.
Yep.
Oh.
So it'll be online.
Yeah. Well, not only that, there'll be breakdowns of it telling you. Basically, we'll know if we're right or wrong.
Well, you'll be able to watch it on Saturday.
Well, I'm not going to
There's no way. There's
clever.
no
condone
way.
that in any way.
Of
but
course not. Not on Candace's channel. That's very bad. Piracy.
Naughty.
Naughty boy. Naughty
Y'all you can yar your way to watching the Rise of Skywalker.
It's a pirate's favorite letter.
Yeah.
A pirate to be violent.
Yeah, it's all good. Whatever. That's gonna be fun.
I am so fully confident that this is exactly the plot. Like, this is exactly the plot, that the things at the end are due to the reshoots.
Oh yeah.
I've heard something else. I might be making a video about it. Like, kind of also just one more thing, including the tracks, that's confirming that there were changes to the ending that would confirm the Raylo stuff.
Oh my God.
Well, we already kind of got that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Between the tracks, between the leak on
the
Reddit,
track titles are pretty.
The Swedish board, I think we're pretty set on what we know this movie is going to be.
Well, this is just like, Game of Thrones, the last few years, this has happened. So the leaks start out from one guy and they're pretty vague. One or two are right. And as it gets closer to the show, they ended up being completely right since season 4. Now, I wasn't checking before that, but since season 4, Free Folk was leaking the entire season, and they were leaking episodes. You would get episodes like a week early. Some Spanish HBO company would accidentally release Game of Thrones for like an hour and somebody be right there ready to record it and God damn, God bless.
Oh, it's all a setup. Oh yeah, this is how this happens, and this is how Gary and I get information. There's people on the inside who see this shit and they're like, this cannot fly. I'm a fan. I will not go for this. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jedi Paxil or whatever his name is, who's doing all the leaks, he probably knows somebody who's an editor at Lucasfilm or some shit.
He must. I have an open invitation for him to come on my channel if he wants to stay anonymous. Ryan, I got a question.
What's up?
When that track list hit, was that from Lucasfilm? Was that from an official site? Because
I have not yet seen like an archive link or anything like that to the site. I've been looking for it. All I've seen is screenshots.
Because I did a search, and what I found out that the tracks themselves did get released, but I believe they were released for the Academy, because if you click on the link that was linked to those before, it just takes you to a for your consideration page now.
Yes. Yeah. It just takes you to everything. It takes you to
and the people that said they heard it, it said they never saw any track names. It just said track 1, track 2, track 3, track, and so on.
Yep.
Yeah.
This could be somebody at this could be somebody inside at the record company. This could be somebody at like Amazon. It could be any number of people who have really. This is the thing. By the time it gets to this point, they have this stuff already at Amazon. The guys are there like getting ready for it. So when it drops to go live, it'll be ready to go. It'll have all the track listings and all that stuff. All that stuff's stored. Somebody could have pulled this out of say Amazon's get into the actual web page. Because can't you do that, Gary, or whatever? You know what I'm talking about, right? Where you can get into the and see things that are the back end and see, like, it could have been somebody pulled it out of there,
like the people that have
metadata.
The metadata, thank you.
Yeah, it's all in the embedded in the metadata. So if they can get access to it, each track list, even if it says track 1 on the outside,
that's what I was thinking. Yes, that's the word I was.
I used to embed that stuff for iTunes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never seen officially a link for it, but I just listening to it, there's no way it's not real. At least I think.
I agree with you.
Well, this is a tradition. The soundtrack listing always leaks like a week early. Every single Star Wars movie since The Phantom Menace.
Well,
I remember everybody made a fit because we found out that Qui-Gon Jinn died before the movie came out because of the fucking soundtrack.
Yeah, Qui-Gon's funeral. Yeah.
Yep.
But it didn't happen. I don't think it happened for Rogue One or Solo or Last Jedi, did it?
Well, I don't think there was anything to spoil with those first two. And Last Jedi, I think they held it off. But I think it did leak.
For Force Awakens.
Yeah, it did happen for. I think it did happen for Last Jedi, but they might have been ambiguous enough that.
The Last Jedi was spoiled completely like a week before the movie came out. I remember that.
Or nobody gave a shit. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, that was just like you ruin your childhood. That was every song. So.
The moment I found out what they were doing to Luke, I cried on the inside. I teared up a little bit.
I have never looked at the Last Jedi soundtrack, to be honest with you.
I didn't. I was so out after Force Awakens. Last Jedi didn't have the impact that it's had on so many others that had on me because I was already.
I was just happy to see Luke, and I didn't because I was like I was so pissed that they didn't have him in the first. God dang, I'm so mad. Once I read the whole thing with Kathleen Kennedy and Gizmodo and how they're talking about, we were so excited that George Lucas brought them all on board with us, and they decided to stagger out their appearances in the movies. I just, God, it makes me so sad because it could have been great.
Yeah, you're right, because that is true, because Lucas did get everybody involved before the sale.
That wasn't easy.
To make sure that they were on board before the sale for Disney to buy it.
It was really, you know, who had the hardest time with Harrison Ford coming back because he didn't want to be there, and then totally ruined it with Carrie Fisher. And I'm so pissed. I'm so mad about that. I may have cried on the outside. I don't remember. It was so long ago.
He got hurt.
Remember, but I was so mad.
He got hurt on the Force Awakens set, and they had to rewrite half the movie.
Yeah. Yep. Just unfortunate. I'm just so happy I found this community where I can vent and people get it and they understand, because nobody in my family and my intermediate circle of friends understands the passion growing up with something that it was so close to you that you just like. I will watch one of the originals movies or prequels probably once or twice a month. I just always put it on whenever I'm starting to feel like I need to like unwind. I put Empire Strikes Back on, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy when I see the Rancor's, the Rancor owner kind of crying a little bit about losing his. It's just so funny and sad, and it's just little things like that. They just, it gets me.
Remember like a year ago or year and a half, whatever it was, when it got said that, Carrie Fisher was supposed to have a huge part in this. So they're going to have to like use little bits and pieces and splice it together. And we were all like, oh God, this is going to be a train wreck. That's like the least of our worries now.
That's
is how they're going to like,
we've come to terms with that now.
How they're going to force Carrie Fisher's part in this with all these different backgrounds and forcing this dialogue that shouldn't have been in there. It's going to be so great.
And she's going to be in there for a minute.
I think she's going to be in for a little bit more than that. But I'm curious what they're going to pull for the young version.
So I haven't seen that.
Know what I mean, Gary, where they have the flashback with young Luke and young Leia.
They said that's either going to be
Ghost. I think it's cut.
It's cut. It got cut.
Still in the one last leak.
No, there was a ghostly image of them in the last leak. That was
in the Reddit leak. It said it. There's still that scene with them as young is still there, with Leia saying she can't continue the training.
They refer to it. It's not in there.
Okay, it's not in there.
They're just going to refer to it.
Yeah.
That got cut, and that was in the updates from about a month ago.
Well, I thought the Reddit one that just came out said it, but
let's look.
No, I heard the Paxis said some of the Luke stuff has been cut down, and they had to reshoot Luke and Rey's interaction completely on Achu. If she does go back to Achu, right?
Achu, yeah.
Achu.
And then she uses the X-wing that's there that everyone argued that Luke could never. That's why he had to appear there, because it was in the water for so long.
She raises his. Oh God! Is that
she does everything?
All these Last Jedi defenders that were like, where we were like, why didn't Luke just go there? It would have had so much more meaning if he didn't force project himself. It's just a gotcha from Rian Johnson. They're like, well, he couldn't have used the X-wing. It was in the water for 20 years. How would you expect me to use that? Well, we're
using a Death Star that literally exploded.
Oh, that's mysterious force power. It's force blow dry.
Force blow dry. Exactly.
Shit.
I just want to. This is just. It makes me so mad. I'm like, where have we gone? It's just they transformed the franchise. Is what they did. That's what I feel like. It's just so sad.
Another old franchise. But
even the merch for Transformers is more successful.
Right now, probably.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I think it'll be the first of many franchises to fall, and like franchises might not. Marvel will probably own everything for a long time, but that'll be it. I mean, Marvel's old too. That's the thing is, Disney didn't start Marvel. Marvel had generations of kids building this up. I was reading in the book again. George is so fucking petty. I'm sorry, George Lucas is petty. He would not sell to Disney unless it was above the price for Marvel. This billionaire, this petty ass billionaire. Sorry,
well, he did just need to drop $28 million to buy the beach house next to his beach house.
We got a neighbor was too loud or something, probably.
Look at pixelated Gary.
Yeah, my pixel. Oh, I see myself frozen. I'm frozen. Yeah. This is a good angle.
Hold on. We gotta get a good one of this one. There we go, guys. Clip that. Clip that.
There you go. Jesus. Why is it? I hate StreamYard, man.
It's hard, man.
Oh, got it.
I need to get fiber optic or some shit. What's going on here? What do we got here?
All right. So I just wanted to show this is the leaks. And so here's that part you were talking about, Tom. The Lucas training Leia as a Jedi.
Yep, lines.
So that's all crossed out, and it says, according to my sources, this scene's no longer the opening of the film, and maybe cut entirely in favor of dialogue between Rey and the Ghost.
Now, is this the one from one day ago, though?
No, but that one also doesn't have anything in it.
I'm looking now. I was trying to see because I'm pretty sure it did, but let me look again. I'm still looking.
Yeah, I'll check. I'm right here. It doesn't have anything in the. They do it chronologically, and it doesn't say anything. At least.
Where does it come in there?
It says the film begins with Kylo's slaughter of natives.
Yeah, that we got. Yep. Wayfinder is a pyramid. Kylo flies the red nebula.
I've spent so much time on Twitter lately. It's terrible. Twitter's terrible.
Yeah, you've been responding quicker to the DM. I know you've been on it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to General White Pride for the First Order.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Jesus. I know. Candace, I had a video that was supposed to come out today.
Okay.
It got completely corrupted, and I worked so hard on it. I had to put it back clip by clip. I had cut everything, and I lost the cut. So I still had the recording, and I had to recut everything. It was so.
Oh, what a pain! What do you use to do that?
I use Premiere.
Premiere. Okay, I gotta get. I used Filmora, but I want to try that.
Okay, here it is. This isn't the newest one. It says. Do you want me to share it, or you just want me to read it?
I mean, is it at the ending or something?
No, it's when it's in. They moved it to one of the weird flashback scene where, or right before. Where is it here? After Kylo, after Kylo is stabbed.
Some of the young Luke and Leia I previously described are still intact. Style-wise, it almost looks like a droid projection. The content is that it's Leia's last training session, and she's sparring with Luke, but she mentions she stops and quits being a Jedi.
Yeah, it must not have worked as a flashback, but they must have worked it in here because this is like some kind of... It seems like it's like some kind of Force-induced thing or something or other going on with Kylo when he dies.
Force hologram.
Yeah, something or other.
Yeah, because the new one said there's Luke and Leia as ghost figures, but they're ghostly. They're not Force ghosts. And then they show up at the end on Tatooine because, Leia's got such a connection to Tatooine.
So is this Han? The Han thing, they very specifically say he's not a Force ghost. Is it just Kylo?
I think it's a Force vision. Yeah, I think what it is while he's dying, he's having like some Force vision, and I think that's where they move this footage to. Is what I was saying. Yeah.
So Harrison Ford came back.
No, it sounds like they're actually using the fucking footage from. Yeah, is what it sounds like to me because he's not in the casting things. But how long have we been hearing that Harrison Ford was going to be in this or Han Solo was going to show up in this at some point?
It says, he gives Kylo some words of encouragement, and then their conversation very closely mirrors Han's death scene in TFA, including, "I know what I have to do.
Exactly.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it."
So, like, Gary, you know what I mean? They could do that with the footage they already had, some outtakes that were different angles and other shit. Yeah.
Because I can't see Harrison Ford coming back. Yeah. I mean, I guess it could
they just got to pay him whatever to use the footage, and that's it.
What if they gave him just $20 million?
He'd probably come back.
Oh, he would for that, but it'd be pointless. They don't need him back. They'll just pay him whatever for the footage, and that's it.
I like it when he didn't give interviews. Back in the 80s, he didn't give a lot of interviews because he had a smart agent, but now he does, and it's unfortunate.
Well, on that note, you guys, I think this has been
happy freaking birthday, Candy.
Happy birthday.
You guys have seriously not just made my night, but all of you, you three, especially just being here, just talking to you guys and the chat for being so supportive for me. I just want y'all to know, anytime y'all need me for whatever I can do, I'm there to help. I just love this community. Everybody gives, everyone lifts up, and it's beautiful to see because it's not real in the life outside of YouTube. I feel like.
Well, as Gary can contest, I know talent when I see it. That's why I plucked you.
What?
I grabbed you up for toxic femininity. I'm like, she's
there
going
you go.
in there.
He plucked you.
That's right.
What he said. What the man said. No,
I plucked you. And it's not a sexual thing. Try and find it somewhere. If there's plucking porn, I want to see it.
Yeah, well, I wanted to give us all a chance to plug our channels before we head out. But before we do, I have someone in the green screen area. What is it? A green room. I don't even know the green room. Green room. I have a green screen, but I also have a green room. And Rosetta wanted to pop on just real quick to say something right before we plug our channel. So I'm going to give her the chance real quick right now. And there she is.
Hey.
I love Nerdrotic stuff. I always try to talk to him. I just wanted to meet him.
Oh, hi, Rosetta. How you doing?
Hey, sick, but you were here and there wasn't full, so
I'm still frozen. Sorry.
that's okay.
You literally look like Santa Claus. That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
I just wanted to shamelessly meet you and try to convince you to come to my birthday stream on Monday.
Oh, well, she didn't tell me that part. She just said she wanted to meet you.
That's fine. What time is it?
It's going to be marathon, so anytime Monday you'll be able to.
Shoot me a DM and I'll come by.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm sorry, girl. I know it's your birthday, but I had to be a little
No,
shameless.
I know. Hey, you start off the plugs. You do your channel first. Here you go, girl. You got it.
Fine. Just follow over to me, Rosetta Allen. I am a crazy, crazy nature photographer with a mouth like a sailor and does a lot of artwork.
There you go. There you go. Very nice. All right, Tom, plug away.
Don't worry about me. Make sure you're subscribed to this lady here, Geeky Candi. God. She deserves it. And be sure to watch her on Toxic Femininity and Geeks and Gamers and all over the place. She is a talented young lady, and she is amazing, and she's only 21 years old.
Yeah.
That's right.
Accomplishing so much so young. 100%
truth. I appreciate it. Real news here. Gary.
No spin there.
I echo what Tom says. Make sure to subscribe to Geeky Candi and check out her live streams, get those hours up, and support the independent up-and-coming channels here in and outside the Fandom Menace. The more, the merrier. That's it. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And subscribe to Rosetta, of course. And
subscribe to
this Ryan kid here.
And
who's this?
He's like 12. I don't know how he got on YouTube.
Look at that. That's the guy who says that who would want a woman who'd read.
I mean, that's true. I did say that. And I stand by it.
Kiss my ass.
You know, that's one thing I do love about Ryan is he does have conviction. He does.
All right.
I do.
They're wrong, but he has convictions.
Ryan, use that conviction and plug your channel.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, Candace, and happy birthday. I am Ryan Kinnell, RK Outpost. You can come find me. I talk about Star Wars Expanded Universe, which is the better version of Star Wars, DC Comics, some kind of Marvel stuff sometimes, and a little bit of everything else. Come check me out. And subscribe to Candace and Rosetta and Midnight's Edge After Dark and Nerdrotic.
Oh, then you're nice after I insult you. That just ruins part of the fun.
I'm subverting your expectations. Like
he does it so well too, doesn't he? Yes.
Yeah, he just needs paddled.
And I appreciate you guys being on the stream. I'm Candace, aka Geeky Candi, and it's my birthday today for just a little bit longer. And I'm gonna hop off here and try to celebrate a little bit more, if you know what I mean. And I just want to thank you guys for all being here. I'm gonna have a Mandalorian stream on Friday. Please come visit me Friday morning, right after the live stream right after the Mandalorian pops off. I'm going to pop on and do my live stream review. I would love to hear your takes there as well. And then hopefully, if Andre will have me, I would love to speak about Mandalorian over at Midnight's Edge too. And I know Gary, I'm going to be with him on Friday Night Tights talking Expanse and the Mandalorian. I cannot wait. Friday's going to be a fun day. So come check it out, you guys. We're going to have a good time next few days. So looking forward to it. And with all that being said, thank you guys for stopping by. We are going to end it here now. And I look forward to